are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. You are a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, feel no pain. Yeah, I woke up feeling like a champion. Every move I make, I got the stamina. Eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day, pushing through the night. Got the fire in my soul, never back down. In the ring of life, I'm the one with the crown. Sweat and tears, yeah, I paid the cost. Every battle fought, I'm never lost. Hit the ball, feel a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Every challenge met, every goal in sight. In the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the gain. Hit the floor, feel the power. In this moment, it's our hour. Rise above, break the chain. You're a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. In this moment, own your name. You are a winner in this game. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Stand tall, in the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the game. In the mirror, what do you see? Out in the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back again to another edition of Live Sports on BlueClouds Media YouTube channel. The crew are here. It's match day, and we are live right now.
Not quite match day.
It's preview day. Excuse me. It's the preview day, and we are live right now to get hyped for the Chelsea clash with Heidenheim in the Conference League. Can the Blues keep winning streak alive in Europe? We will see some rotation from Enzo Maresca. We will break down the lineup and latest team news, our predicted lineup and latest team news, and make our own prediction. But most importantly, I want to hear from you. Join us live, catch, and join us live chat and chat with us. Want you to know your prediction and then your predicted lineup, scoreline, and everything that you have on your hands. And then let's discuss our opponent. Smash the like button. Also, hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to share the video. Let's go. Let's get it going. As we hear live, Stephen G is here with me. And there's a lot we're going to look into today's segment. We'll look at the history of Heidenheim. Chelsea, we already know. We'll look at who we're playing with and where they are, what they've won, and how dangerous they can be to Chelsea going to Germany. This is going to be a high-profile game, although Heidenheim might not sound like, Hoffenheim, or might not sound like Dortmund or Bayern Munich. But, German football, you have to understand that they know football. This is not a Norwegian league team or anything of that sort. So, yeah, we're here to see more. So, guys, if you're there with me, do not go anywhere. BlueClouds Media will be right back in just a short moment. Stick with us. Hello, everybody. Welcome back again to another edition. We're right back looking into our opponent's strength and what they can possess on the pitch. Be part of this live stream as we're going to take you guys through the next hour and a half of very, very intriguing and interesting live stream, looking at both strength of Chelsea and Heidenheim. As we want to know, but before we get into it, the new segment that we are adding to this to the show. Before we look into each and every game, we have to look at the opponent, where they're coming from, when the team was formed, and how they came to existing in world football. If we talk about Heidenheim, it's a football club established itself in Germany. FC Heidenheim, the team Chelsea faces, has a longer history than you might think. It was founded in 1846, but as a gymnastic club. The football team came around in 1910. They've had remarkable rise through the German league in recent years. They found themselves in the Conference League, as Chelsea will be playing then. Chelsea also has a long history, 1905.
They were founded in 1846.
1840. Hey, I said that. You didn't hear me?
You said 19.
No, I said founded in 1846, but as a gymnastic club.
No, a football club. As a football club, they're founded.
The football team came around later in 1910.
No, the football club was founded in 1846.
Well, Google is giving me something else, David. I don't know.
I'm looking at the fact file that Chelsea put. Chelsea put formation 1846 as TG Heidenheim. They then changed their name to VfB Heidenheim in 1910, and they're now called basically Fußball Club Heidenheim 1846.
Going through, digging into it, and they also gave me this information. So, I didn't make this thing up, Stephen.
I'm not saying you did, but I'm just going by what Chelsea have, and Chelsea have it as they were founded in 1846 as TG Heidenheim.
But Google is also telling me they were founded in 1846, but as a gymnastic club. You get what I mean? They were as a gymnastic club. Their football team came around in about 1910. It's when they established themselves as a football club. But then it was a gymnastic club. For all you know, maybe I could be right. Chelsea did not get into it very, very well. They brushed the gymnastic away and said, okay, they were established in 1846. But according to the information that I gathered online, say they were established as a gymnastic club in 1846 and became later 1910. They became a football club. But anyway, we're gonna look into that. We're gonna look into that. We'll probably have to make some more research on it. But big up to you, Mas. What happened to you? I was on X all day yesterday, and Mas was not taking care of my messages. He was not seeing me. And man has too much on his side. Anyway, let's get it going, Steven. Let's get it going.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back as usual.
Good to be back.
Interesting day. We've seen some new faces on the screen, on Chelsea's page. Achampon training, Enzo Maresca, Tosi also in press conference, the media today. There should be lots of rotation going into tomorrow's game.
Yeah. But just quickly before we get to that, on Heidenheim, last season was their first season in the Bundesliga. They'd been in the second division for 9 years, between the third and fourth division before that. This season, though, they've got 3 wins, 1 draw, 7 defeats from their 11 games in the league. Those wins have come against St. Pauli, who are 1 place below them, Augsburg, who are 1 place above them, and then Mainz, who are sitting 8th, which is about 7 places above them.
So I'm just trying to make some few settings over here. So keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get those done.
Yeah. No, it's just like their games that they've won have been St. Pauli, who are 16th, Augsburg, who are 14th, Heidenheim themselves are 15th. And they also beat Mainz, who sit in 8th. Obviously, Mainz is one of the clubs that Thomas Tuchel used to manage as well. A bit of Chelsea link with Mainz there. And then in terms of the Conference League, they're 3 for 3, just like Chelsea are. In terms of the league phase, they have played against a team I'm not going to try and pronounce. I believe they're from Slovenia. They then beat Pafo FC from Cyprus. And then their last game in the Conference League was against Hearts, obviously, of Scotland, where they won that one 2-0. So both teams come into this game in terms of Conference League form 3 out of 3. So that's the thing that I'm looking at more. Obviously, Bundesliga, they're struggling, but in terms of the Conference League play, they've done quite well. I mean, you can't fault it. They've literally been unbeaten. They were even unbeaten in the qualifiers. They didn't even draw a game in the qualifier. They played, obviously, the same round as Chelsea. They won both of their games in that round. Obviously, won one and lost one. So, yeah, they literally, out of their 5 games, if you want to include their qualifiers for the Conference League, are 5 out of 5, whereas Chelsea are 4 out of 5. But in the actual league phase where it counts, both teams 100% record at 3 for 3.
Oh, brilliant. Mars is dropping more comments in there. Steven, I'm back.
Yep.
I'm back. I think I got all this going now. We're looking to it. Big up to everyone in the chat today. We're going to look into the Steven is giving us some history or maybe update or where this team Heidenheim in the German Bundesliga. Like I said, some of the statistics are very, very impressive. They played 3 games in the Conference League. They haven't lost anything, and they haven't lost a game at all.
They've played 3 in the league phase, 5 overall. They've won all 3 in the league phase, and they won their 2 qualifiers as well. So if you include the qualifiers, they're 5 for 5.
5 and 5. So yeah, impressive statistics, impressive win, impressive team at all.
Do you know what makes it even more impressive to me?
To what?
The 3 teams they beat, the team that I can't pronounce, I'm going to share the tab so you can see who I'm on about. This team here, Olympia something, yeah, who sit in 10th place. That was the first opponent in the league phase for Heidenheim. Their second opponent that they beat 1-0 was Pafo, yeah? Pafos, however you want to say it. I'm pretty sure, to my knowledge, is Pafo.
Yeah.
Sitting 9th. And then Hearts, who they beat last time out, sitting 12th.
Is it Hearts of Melodian from Scotland?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Hearts of I know that team very, very well. Hearts of Melodian from Scotland. I know them very well.
And then in comparison, you look at who Chelsea have played so far, you've got to scroll down. You scroll down, and then you will eventually see who Chelsea have played. Panathinaikos sit 32nd, Noah sit 29th. And I've evidently scrolled past Ghent. Ghent sit 13th.
13th right there. And go all the way up the league. Chelsea sits top.
Yep.
So they've put all these league together. And then how many of these teams qualify from this stage?
Let me make life easier. If I zoom out a bit and then zoom back in. No, the key's not going.
Let me just briefly go through this real quick. Let me go through this real quick.
Go for it. Yeah. I'm trying to organize this because it's bugging out.
All right, no problem, Steven. Thank you very much. Everyone coming on here, we want to say thank you very much. Let me acknowledge our viewers and cherished viewers of BlueClouds Media YouTube channel. And also, we are live on X at the same time. I want to say, Matt, thank you very much. Matt said, good day, Ni. Arsenal dominated, like I said, Gyökeres, average, Swede, striker. I wouldn't say average. I wouldn't say it's an average, Matt. It wasn't. Imagine losing your manager who's taking you guys through the whole period of, couple of years, losing that manager. But I wouldn't take anything away from Arsenal. Arsenal was superb. They were terrific last night. They did the job. Yes, they did the job. They have set 2 ways of playing. When they get 2 goals, then they have to change themselves into the defensive mood.
Unless they're playing a big team.
It won't. That's the way all the time in the Premier League. And I don't know with Arsenal. 80 mile. It says 80 million according to that's 80 million today or tomorrow. Heidenheim match today. Leo, Jonathan David at Bologna. Yeah, David at Bologna. Also, he says, there was a football on 1846. Germany says football in 18 in German athletic club, then football. All right, I was there talking on my show. You message, you watching along. I didn't see any other messages. Oh, okay. It means that I had a couple messages on X before. I was like, maybe you're not seeing my messages, so I join you on YouTube. I hate YouTube for some time now. I hope they don't take my words seriously because they can hit me. Good respect to last season, Heidenheim to get into Conference League. Absolutely, big up to you, Maya. Big up to Legend. I hope you're all well. Today, beef up in the club, according to Maya. What number are they in? What number are they in the league? Oh, you're talking about the league position. Yeah, we'll go through that.
15th, I think I said. I did say I think it's 15th.
Yeah. Steven said 15th. Big up, Maya. Gunners. Easy shutdown. Gikarish. Swede. Is it sweet as
Swede?
I predicted? All right.
You read that one already.
Florentina is struggling. Let me go back to Steven. Steven is drawing my attention. Let me go back to Steven a bit. What we have here? So hot suck. My enemies. LOL. At Heidenheim. It's my Scottish
Hibernian.
club.
Hibernian. They're talking about the Scottish team. They're not talking about Heidenheim. They're saying Hibernian's their Scottish team.
Okay, so it's Heidenheim. Hibernian is my Scottish club. What's that? Edinburgh? Is it Edinburgh? Edinburgh, rival.
Edinburgh rivals.
Absolutely. Bundesliga better than English. People think. Yeah, Bundesliga is better. It's a better, league. Yeah. Big up to Mars. Mars. Spoiler alert. London will always be blue, according to Mars. Olympia. What's that one? Slovenia, I think.
That's the Slovenian team I was on about. The Olympia, the team that are in 10th.
Okay.
That's the team Heidenheim opened the Conference League phase against.
Yeah. Okay. Must said I'm not on Twitter at all. Melina, it's not me. Must, when you go live, although it shows to me, I know it's not you. But when you go on Twitter, although you are live on YouTube, because your account is linked, it shows you on Twitter. So I know it's you. Unless those that doesn't know, because it comes under the name Melina. But I know it is the man's world football. The man is there live and exhibiting football and sports. So that's how. And sometimes I'm not on YouTube. I find myself live on X, and I try to contribute on the X platform. Because the numbers were just astronomical on X at that moment. Who do you think is the strongest team for Chelsea? I haven't
clarified it as which. Do you mean like which opponent, or in terms of the Chelsea players, what's the strongest team we can put?
I'm not so sure exactly what he is talking about. But guys, we're about to get things
that's
going.
What I'm not sure about. Is he saying who's the hardest team we could face in the Conference League, or what's like the best team we could put out? I'm not sure. Oh, for competition.
For the competition.
Okay, so based on that, I'm guessing you mean opposition, like who's the hardest team we could face. You would say Fiorentina, but they've been struggling. I mean, Fiorentina 8th, they've got 6 points. They lost. Who did they lose to? Oh yeah, they lost to Apoel. They lost to Apoel Nicosia. They beat St. Gallen and they beat TNS.
Apoel
is Cypriot, so Cyprus. Paphos Cypriot as well, Cyprus.
Yeah.
And then, which ironically enough, is Fiorentina's opponent tomorrow is Paphos.
You know what, Matt? I just want to know why you think that London is red instead of being blue. There's only one competition in this world that everyone wants to, get in their football club. Your football club hasn't even get closer to it. You got close, but you shy away from it. So I want to know if you're able to secure that trophy, then it means that you're London. We can have a debate. Now there's no debate for us, Arsenal and Chelsea. I want you to get this right. My club Chelsea and your club Arsenal don't have anything in common. No. Domestically, we've all achieved every trophy that has been won domestically. When you talk about going out of the domestic trophy, you haven't won anything. You have to be able to win Champions League. You have to be able to win Conference League. You have to be able to win Europa League to be able to win the World Club competition, and we've done it. If you can win Champions League, you can get near to the Blues. So we have painted London, and the most prominent and biggest club in London, we have achieved it. Champions League 2 times. To be able to win it once and win it twice, it's not that easy. So you have to give us that respect and follow us, and we will show you guys the way of how to win those trophies. If you don't humble yourself, like Erling Haaland told your manager, you cannot win that Champions League. Humble yourself. Humble master. Please humble yourself. I didn't say it. I'm quoting Erling Haaland. He told your manager at the football club, humble yourself.
I've just seen Moss say Belgian sides are good. Yeah, I normally agree. The Belgian sides are good, but
yeah,
I mean, out of the Belgian side, Chelsea already played the better of the Belgian sides and beat them. So I'm not worried about them. Fiorentina is the team for me, but they're struggling. I don't know how they're going to get on. I don't know who they got left. Actually, you know what? Whilst we're here, because we're talking about who we think could be hard opposition, let's actually see who Fiorentina have left. Just because then I can roughly know. So they've got Pafo tomorrow, they got LASK, and then they got Vitória de Guimarães, which is the Portuguese side.
Oh, that's why the name sounds familiar, because Portuguese are the one that colonized the Brazilian. So when that happened, Guimarães' name sounds very familiar. Do what, Steven?
They're the team in 5th.
In 5th position.
Here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so there's the other Belgian team there. But yeah, I mean, for me, it's Fiorentina. If I had to pick one to answer Maya's question, but Fiorentina are struggling. They really shouldn't have lost. Sorry, wrong team. Fiorentina are struggling though, and they really shouldn't have lost to Apoel Nicosia. That shouldn't have happened. Realistically, Chelsea should win it, regardless.
Greetings to everyone.
Teams that you think, Nee.
So these are all the teams.
What'd you say?
These are all the teams in the Conference League, isn't it?
No, there's more teams. Look, it goes all the way down to here, 36 teams.
All right, Steven. I'm kind of a bit confused with this format.
It's easy to understand. The top eight all qualify for the round of 16.
Okay.
Yeah?
Top 8. Okay.
Teams 9 down to 24 at the end of the league phase, obviously. Teams 9 to 24. So if we go up a bit, we should be able to have it that we can see all those teams. So from here down to TNS here, all these teams, if it ended today, let's go down a bit more because it's bugging out. Yeah, so all the teams from here to here, if it ended today, would be in a playoff round, 2 legs. The winners of the playoff round would then go on to the round of 16, where they'd be in a draw with the teams from the top 8. And from that point, it continues like it always has done, where you have the round of 16, and then from that point, it carries on as it always has done. The only bit that is different is that you have 8 teams qualify for the round of 16, and then the others from 9 to 24 will go into a playoff round, which is 2 legs. And then anyone that does not qualify for the playoffs, so 25 down to 36, is eliminated from Europe. There is no longer any teams dropping down in European competition. You can no longer get eliminated, so outside of the top 24, so 25 downwards, in the Champions League and then drop into Europa League. That don't happen anymore. Same with the Europa League into Conference League. That don't happen anymore. That's not a thing. Once you're out, you're out.
Okay, so what you're saying is if you get eliminated from the Champions League, you don't make the playoff, and you don't even make it to the first 8, it means that you're eliminated. You don't drop down to the lower, competition.
Correct.
Like
so, the last few years you've had it that you have your first and second, and then third place will drop down into the Europa League, or from Europa League into Conference League. And then if you're third in Conference League, you're out.
And they even have the chance of even winning the competition.
That's not a thing anymore.
Good.
Once you're gone, you're gone.
Absolutely. Sports Mark said us just the CL a young trophy. Is it what? Let me take it all the way again. Not so sure. Man said the football a big history. You focus last decade or so. Maya said blue, so I said red. That's all. It's all right. It's all good. Mas, you know, I'm just joking, right? We have to win, G. We have to win this. Oh, definitely, Chelsea will win. Definitely, Chelsea win this trophy. It's made for Chelsea. It's made for Chelsea. But yeah, I understand what Stephen is saying. My problem is I don't want the club when being eliminated from the Champions League, then they slide into the Europa competition. Where
that doesn't happen anymore, so you don't need to worry.
Yeah, I mean, I know Chelsea has gone but that's wise.
I always had mixed feelings on teams getting eliminated from a higher competition dropping into the lower one, right?
Yeah.
Because say, for example, you had a group that had, I don't know, random names off the top of my head. Say it had Bayern Munich, AC Milan, Benfica, and any random team, yeah, that isn't from them nations and to be in fourth pot. Karabag. Let's chuck Karabag in. Yeah. Only 2 of them will qualify for the next round of the Champions League, which means that one of Milan, Bayern, or Benfica would drop into the Europa League. That is unfair. For the qualifying rounds where they're actually qualifying to get into the main stage, yeah, that's fine. I've got no issues with that. Yeah. If you start out in Champions League qualification and you lose, you go into Europa League. If you lose in Europa League, you go into Conference League. And then if you get knocked out in Conference League qualification, you're out of Europe. It is what it is. But if you lose in the last round of the Champions League qualifiers, you go into Europa League. If you lose in the last round of the Europa League qualifiers, you go into Conference League. Last round of the Conference League qualifiers, you're out. That's the only time teams should be demoted from a higher competition into a lower competition. And that's one of the things I like about the way they're doing the new format, because no team gets demoted into a lower competition once they're eliminated anymore.
Right. All right, Stephen, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on from this page. We're looking at the tally and the position of Chelsea and the other club that are playing the Conference League at this moment. And Stephen has taken us through the format of who qualify, who made it through the round of 16, and those that plays the playoff, and the teams that get eliminated. Same format is applied to the Conference League. The same format is applied to the Champions League also. Unfortunately, Chelsea did not find themselves playing the Champions League, but then that's where we were a little bit that close. If Manchester City have raised their game, we would have found ourselves playing the Europa League, where I think it would be more.
We were like 2 points off of Champions League.
Yeah, it would have been much more better for Chelsea to show some competitive We wouldn't see results like 8-0 to Noah and the others. But to be honest with you, other teams that we played against the Gang and others. They put up a fight.
We
They
played
put up a fight.
Ghent and we played Panathinaikos.
Yeah, they have put up a fight, and it wasn't that easy for Chelsea to scoop, get all 3 points. It wasn't that easy. But I would say, must
The
world, my
Astana
brother.
ones will be entertaining because Astana are going to get absolutely smoked.
Yeah. Yep, must football world. This man is just a lovely person. He doesn't have any, just like me. When I have my show going, I show respect to rival fans. Some don't, but I do. I tell myself it's all football. Banter comes in, but it's all fun. Make it more exciting. Sometimes it's must say says yep, all good. I'm always calm. And never disrespectful. That one I'll stand up for you, brother. Very, very respectful person. To anyone that comes on this platform. It says stay humble. Haaland 3-0 up, 75 minutes up, and what happened? 75 minutes and the draw at home. Wow. I saw that coming. I was like, what is going on? And that boy, Rico Lewis, or whatever they think it is, man, dude, that guy needs some help. Conference similar. Conference similar to Tony. Is it Tony? The Champions
To the top
League.
20, the Champions League.
And Arsenal now top 8 Champions League need some help together, maybe. Absolutely. We're looking to that. I don't like the Haaland. What Haaland really did. It wasn't cool according to Maya. Marcel, I think they stick with the format as now, Steven. Maybe they start doing the Champions League, League.
No,
down
because it gets too
Euro
complicated.
again.
Because so they won't do that because if I go back to this, right? So I'm just gonna keep it on a Conference League, make life easier, so I don't have to go searching for Champions League or Europa League. Yeah. If they did it that way, you'd have, say this is Champions League or Europa League, it's not Conference League. You'd have 1 to 8, round of 16 potentially, and then you'd have, I don't know, down to, what's that? 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically, the next 8 might go. Then the next 8 go into a playoff round with teams from Europa League. It just, the maths doesn't work, basically. Because what you got to do, 1 to 8 go to round of 16, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then what? 9 to like 14, 15, whatever the maths is. I can't be bothered to actually calculate it right now. Go into a playoff against the teams that finished in the third set of 8.
How many teams do you see they go off in the play? They go to the playoff. How many teams representing the playoff? How many teams after the 8? How many teams representing the playoff?
Was in currently?
No, yeah, right now. First 8
currently
qualify.
there's 16 because you have the 8 that qualify round of 16 automatically, top 8. And then the next 16 teams play each other in a playoff game, two-leg playoff.
So in all 16, it's going to be like 8.
That's what I'm saying. The maths wouldn't work if they change it. Teams get demoted again. The maths just won't work.
Right. Okay.
Because you'd have 1 to 8 qualify round of 16, then 9 to 16 would be in a playoff against 17 to 24 from like the Europa League and from the Champions League and all that. It just doesn't work. But you never know. They'll probably find some way to mix it up in a couple of years because they're absolute invalids. I know a lot of people don't like this format. I actually don't mind it. Like, people, you know how Arsenal lost that one game to, I think it was Inter or something, yeah? And you had all the AFTV, like, oh, I would love to play them back at the Emirates, yeah? If they won that game, they would not be saying that. The thing for me is that, with the way it is, if you're in the Champions League, yeah, you can get more games like Bayern PSG, Bayern Arsenal, Bayern Chelsea. You can get a couple of those games. Like, you've got more actual competition now because you can get the big teams fighting each other in a couple of the games. Big teams can play each other because you get 2 teams from each pot. So you're guaranteed 2 against pot 1, 2 against pot 2, 2 against pot 3, 2 against pot 4. Yeah? So you're going to play 2 big teams no matter what. Whereas in the old format, you couldn't play anyone that wasn't in your pot. You had 4 pots. 1 team from pot 1, which, say you're Bayern Munich, you're pot 1. Yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
Then a team from pot 2, a team from pot 3, a team from pot 4. So you wouldn't play a big team necessarily. Unless, say, Barcelona won... No, unless, say, Real Madrid won the league and Barca came second. I don't know what's happened to that. I'm not even on that application and it's just bugged out. There we go. Then that's the only way that you get it, is that if a big team came second in their league, like a Real Madrid or a Barcelona, you have a small percentage chance of playing them.
Okay.
But that's why I don't have any issues with this format. I actually enjoy it. You get, in the Champions League and Europa League, you get 8 games, 8 different opponents, 4 home, 4 away. Conference League is lesser opposition. You still get the odd big team like a Fiorentina because you still have teams from Germany, from Italy, from Spain, from France. You still have that. So there was a chance that Chelsea could have got, say, a Fiorentina, for example. There was a possibility that could happen, but it didn't.
Interesting. Big up to Maya Makim also in the building. Maya, big up to you. Maya said, do the team playing twice in the playoff
2 legs
and 2 legs. Yeah. Yes. But in the group stages, it's just 1 off, right? I thought it was also play home and away.
No, not anymore. It used to be, not anymore. In the league phase, that's why you look at Chelsea's opponents, yeah?
Yeah.
Ghent, Panathinaikos, Noah. We now have Heidenheim, which is game 4. We then have Astana, which is game 5.
It means that there's no return leg for playing Heidenheim at Stamford Bridge.
Correct.
No return.
So Astana is our game 5, and then we got Shamrock Rovers game 6.
Shamrock Rovers. Oh, look at that. Makim, big up to Makim. Makim said big up to Nice, Zion, and everyone in there. Mas said 2 leg. Yup. 2 leg.
Yeah, 2 legs. He's on about the playoff thing. He's in responding the playoff. To Maya.
Yeah, make it more interesting, more games. But I think that when they do just 1 leg, it cuts off the amount.
No, he's on about the playoff game. He was responding to Maya.
No, I'm saying that the cut off the return leg in the group stages, it cuts off the amount of games that the clubs are playing. But it goes in the favor of Chelsea because of the squad depth. Because most of these players are not playing.
You're playing the same. No, you're playing the same number of games. Yeah, you're just not playing the same opposition. So you used to play. So Champions League and Europa League, there's 2 extra games now.
Okay.
They play 8 in the league phase, whereas in the Conference League, it's 6 in the league phase. Yeah, that's the only difference between them. They got the same number of teams and everything, just Conference League is 2 less games. You used to play 6 games, 3 home, 3 away, but it was home and away in the groups. So in the Conference League, you're playing the same number of games, just against 6 different opponents. In the Europa League, you're playing 2 extra games, but all 8 of those are different opponents. Same with Champions League, 8 games, 8 different opponents. I think it makes it more exciting. You got more of a mix on who you can play and stuff. And look, like I explained a minute ago, if you get a Bayern PSG game or Bayern Arsenal, PSG Arsenal, games like that, that means you could legitimately have scenarios where some of the big boys aren't in the top 8 and they have to go through the knockout playoffs. And if they go into knockout playoffs and face each other, then that gives the teams that are finished in the top 8 that maybe 1 or 2 of them are smaller teams, no disrespect to them, a chance of getting further in the competition, earning more money, getting more recognition. That's good, in my opinion. actually is a positive in my eyes.
In your eyes.
In my eyes, that's a positive thing. Look, anything that gives us a chance to see different games and potentially see different people progress further than they've ever progressed is only a positive thing in my eyes.
I agree. Big up to you, Scala, in the building. Please like, share, and subscribe to BlueClouds Media YouTube channel. It's very important if we do this.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Absolutely.
And turn the bell notifications on.
Smash the like button.
Smash the like button and turn your bell notification on active at all time so you don't miss anything from this wonderful platform. We're bringing you, entertaining you. Whatever you want is on this platform. We've sent also, we have pinned the link. Link has been pinned right there if you want to be in the studio and share your view on your expectations on tomorrow's game. Do us a favor, go for it. This is all. I mean, this platform is open for every rival fans. You can hop on Arsenal, United, Chelsea, whatever platform you are, whatever team you support. You're open to be a part of our show over here and talk to us. Let us know your expectations. If you're a Chelsea fan, your expectations of tomorrow's game and yesterday's game too, Champions League game, and there are a few games also coming up today. Real Madrid, Liverpool game, also very, very interesting. It's going to be very interesting game. Without there will be Real Madrid will be without Vinicius Junior and some few key players, but it's going to be interesting. And also, what do you make of Mo Salah's Mo Salah's interview? What he said regarding his contract situation with Liverpool, whether he feel like he's more out than in. But Arne Slot said Salah is more in than out than he thinks. But there's
he said he's focused, didn't he? I don't think he said he's more in than out. I think he said he's focused.
It's more focused, yeah. Like in his team.
Like he's not worried about that. He's focused on the team and on the next game.
Jamie Carragher said he's very, very disappointed with Mo Salah. Do you guys think that that was so harsh on Mo Salah? Or Mo Salah is trying to express his feeling on if you really believe in Mo Salah. I've taken this team. Imagine this team without Mo Salah. What do you think Liverpool would be right now? Maybe mid-table.
I mean, the question that I now have is, have they started talks with Trent? Have they started talks with Van Dijk? Because those two contracts expire in the summer as well. That's the question I have now.
I don't think they've had any conversation with Trent at all, and I feel like Trent is gone. Trent is leaving. When
if they haven't, I think Trent goes because I think. Look, people will say Real Madrid are probably interested in Reece James. Yeah, they probably are, even though his injuries. They probably feel they can get him cheap, so why not, right? But if I'm them and it gets to January and Trent hasn't renewed with Liverpool, I can get him on a deal for the summer for nothing without paying Liverpool a penny. So if I'm them, I'm calling up. 1st of January, I'm calling up. Do you want to come to Real Madrid? This is what I'm doing if I'm Real Madrid on the 1st of January. As soon as it hits 1st of January, I'm getting on that phone and asking him if he wants to join Real Madrid. Because if he ain't talking to them and he ain't getting an extension, then I'm doing it.
Respect to big up to I123, love you forever. She said a big up to Nizar and everyone joining today. May all of you have a blessed, thankful Thanksgiving. What are you thinking and thankful?
What are you thankful for?
What are you thankful for this year? God bless you all. May you all be well. I'm very, very thankful for me being alive, seeing wonderful people, Chelsea, football fans, football fanatics, and also most importantly, my wife, my family, my whole entire family. I'm very happy God has blessed each and every one of them. Being alive, it contributes. The family that makes me happy. And they excite me to be doing what I'm doing here. Like I always say, most of my decorations is coming from a wonderful wife that I have ideas and my ideas put together to be able to have this wonderful setup. Thank you very much. I
was wondering at what point you was going to get to family. You started, I was like, wait, how is that not the first thing he's gone to?
Yeah, I got into it. Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you very much for asking, and I've shared that with you. And I hope your family is also doing very well. Thank you.
You got there in the end.
Yeah. All right, Stephen G. Having Stephen here is always a blessing to me as usual, and those that are watching and listening as usual. Stephen, let's get to the tactical board. Let's get to the tactical board. Switch your screen, and let's get it going. Let's get it going. Guys, if you look at this team, I can't say the name there, but yeah, Heidenheim, Heidenheim, whatever they call it. Heidenheim. The top scorer in Bundesliga is leading by 4 goals, but I don't have all the entire. I mean, would I say in all competition? I'm not so sure how many goals.
I can get all competitions in literally like 2 seconds.
All right.
I'm already on to Heidenheim now. Okay, my phone bugged out. Right, here we go. Stats. So their top scorer in the Bundesliga is Pienriga or something, but he's injured.
He's injured.
He got injured this weekend. He's apparently done his Achilles tendon. He's out till February, at least.
I think that's the guy behind Christopher Cuckoo in this picture. I'm sure if that's him. That's the guy.
Looks like it, yeah. But he's now injured.
Oh boy. All right, tactical table, Steven. Let's we put our head together and have an expectation or predicted players that will be in Enzo Maresca's lineup. We know, no doubt, we have Philip Jorgensen as the goalkeeper. Diego Badishir, Tosin, Achampon. Let's debate it. To me, I feel like
this way. For me, just quickly, I'm going to actually let me just quickly find something. Let's go.
We saw Achampon, Steven. We saw Achampon training just today. Was it today or yesterday? And I don't see how we get today. I don't see how we see him starting for us.
I'm just quickly putting this. I think for me, that these players here, maybe even Tyreek George, are a lock. The ones I have questions over about whether they'll start is, if I just do this, is will Carney start? Will Josh start? They're the question marks for me. I think the rest of these are all locked in.
Okay. Yeah, I have a few question marks here. I'm not really worried about Carney Chukwuemeka because I know he's been healthy. He's been training with the team. But my question mark is Josh Achampon. Achampon, for what I know, and a lot of you fans know, that Achampon has been struggling with Chelsea, not fitness, but then he has issue with extending his contract. And it got to a point he was not training with the team because Chelsea said Achampon is going to step away from the team. He's going to step away from the development team. Even the senior team is not going to train with them. But Enzo Maresca was also frustrated. He wanted the boy back in the team. He wanted Chelsea to resolve and fix this situation. And I think something has been done, but it hasn't been put down publicly yet. But then it looks like they have.
It would make sense given that he was back in training.
Back in training, just two
with
days
the
or
first
a day,
team as well.
2 days or a day, doesn't give him that ultimatum to be starting tomorrow's game. That's where I stand on Achampon. Let's find a preferred. Is there any better player out there? Well, I wouldn't say better. Is there any player that we wouldn't have a doubt of starting? I feel like Disasi will come and play. What do you guys think?
I want it to be a Champong, and I don't get why we wouldn't start him there, because the whole thing that we've heard, right, is about pathway this, pathway that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, instead of starting Disasi, why don't you just start a Champong? Simple. In this game, you can literally go, you want to see a pathway? Here's your pathway. Literally, you have it basketball, a layup, yeah? Bro, they've given them the alley-oop, yeah? Chelsea just need to slam it in now. Look, this is your pathway. Bang. Reece James is injured. Gusto is, as far as we know, injured or unavailable. Question marks there. Yeah. We can start Disasi or we can start you. Now, if I'm Chelsea, I'm starting a Champong because the whole argument's been about, is there a pathway, is there not a pathway? Well, with Gusto and Reece James not available, here's your chance to say to him, here's your pathway. That simple.
Okay.
It's not difficult. They're making it hard. I mean, I get it if they thought a deal was agreed and then we've spoken about it at the time. If representatives then came in and family, all that got involved and it got messy, then fair enough.
Interesting. All right, thank you very much. I want to love you for forever sharing this information with us here. This is I'm very thankful to be alive and for my family. Everything I do for them. Unfortunately, I have to work 12-hour shift tomorrow and won't be with my family for Thanksgiving. I wish each and anyone out there that celebrate Thanksgiving. Let me know what you think of the 25% tariff that our president have put upon our neighboring countries that are importing stuff into America. Let me know how badly would it hit the country. Let me know that. It says happy Thanksgiving tomorrow, Americans. Yeah, if you celebrate Thanksgiving, we wish you happy Thanksgiving if you're watching this live on this platform. Happy Turkey Day, Thanksgiving over a month ago. Absolutely. Let me know of these 25% tariff that Donald Trump have imposed on the neighboring countries that import stuff to this country. 25% on Mexico, 25% on China, 25% on Canada. With Canada's economy, man, 25% is going to kill them. But you have to remember that most of these products coming from the timber, the iron, the bauxite, and some of these things coming from China, it's gonna hit the would I say the housing industry, because housing is gonna be more expensive. You have to talk about material, lumber, and all that stuff coming from. It's gonna hit, and the stuff from China also gonna get more expensive with that 25% tariff imposed by Donald Trump. But anyway, that's just by the way. Big up to Makima. Big up to I want to love you forever. And big up to CFC Gavin, my man. Big up to you. I hope you are keeping well. Nice to see everybody jumping on board today. And I want to wish you all happy Thanksgiving in advance. It's a pleasure to see you guys on the show and finding the time to jump on the show today. But we're still on it. We are predicting players that will get involved in tomorrow's game at Heidenheim. Yeah, all the way to Germany. 15,000 capacity stadium. That's something that Chelsea have seen numerous times. Going to Anfield, way bigger than 15,000. Even Stamford Bridge, we say Stamford Bridge is 55,000 capacity or 50,000 capacity at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea have been all around, but some of these players haven't seen that big of a stadium before, like 60,000. But some of those that won the Champions League in 2001, 2021, some of them have seen Reece James and Ben Chilwell, but majority of these players haven't seen that large crowd before. But in the Premier League, they have. So I don't think 15,000 capacity will intimidate young, talented players. They can do it. They'll go to Heidenheim and get the job done. This is the football club that was being, I think that was being formed somewhere around 1846. They said, according to information from Google, and they said 1846. Some also said 1910. I don't really know. After today's show, I'll just get all my information from all these platforms and see what exactly, because this report was telling me that they were founded in 1846, but as they were founded in 1846, but as a gymnastic club. But their footballing teams came around later in the 1910. So if you're listening to it, that's this little record. And they also play with the, I think, a 4-2 1, I think 4-2-1-2, if I can remember. That's the formation they play.
I can tell you in like 2 seconds. Does it have it on here? Oh shoot, it don't have it on here. Okay, I'm gonna have to find
4-3-1.
another way of doing this. Let's go to Heidenheim. Let's just see
I think-
what they
it's
supposedly played in their last
4-3,
game.
4-3-1-2, if I can remember. I think 4-3-1-2. That's the formation they play.
This has it as a 4-3-3, but you could never be certain with these apps and stuff. It could be a 4-3-3, could be a 4-3-1-2, could be a 4-2-3-1. You never know.
4-3-1-2. Most of the time they play 4-3-1-2. 4-3-1-2. But yeah, it's good. It's good for them to have various way of playing, isn't it? So guys, so if you're watching on the screen, would you prefer a champion all over the Sassy? Although a champion joined the team 2 days ago or a day ago, would you prefer a champion playing over the Sassy, in your opinion? Also, what do you make of a Kano Chukwumeka? Would you prefer somebody else in that position, or you want to see how Kano Chukwumeka is going to play in the first half? And if it's not doing much better, we bring somebody else in. I think Kano Chukwumeka, where I remember his contribution, a goal against West Ham United last season, before he
That
got
was the
injured.
game where he got injured. He scored
Yeah.
and then he got injured.
Yeah, he scored that beautiful goal and he got injured. He's a talented player, very, very talented player, very skillful player, and I want to see more of a Kano Chukwumeka.
I really hope we get to see Carney.
Yeah. So, guys, do not forget to subscribe to BlueClouds Media YouTube channel. If it's the first time joining us on the show today, do not forget to subscribe, and you would not regret your day. The channel, place to hop on and have fun.
Smash the like button.
We keep it going. We're looking at Enzo Marasquez thinking, and if you want to discuss tomorrow's link is also there. Scala United, Maya, Mas Watts, Paul. So I want to love you forever, Makeem, everyone. Remember the link is being pinned in the comment section below. Click on it if you have time. Jump on and let's have a shot over here. Let's talk over here. Regarding tomorrow's show, we have the tactical board on the screen. I don't know any other player that we can put in. I think Ronaldo Viega has shown glimpses or promises that he can work his way hard and way up to the first team. But this year, without a doubt, his passes are always spot on. He's a good player, but this year, but sometimes he has off days, and we have to understand they're all human. You don't expect them to put up 100% or 110% each and every game, but they have to live up to expectations. One would sometimes they go, especially when you don't have confidence in your goalkeeper. But good thing he has Philip Jorgensen in goal post, not Dodgy Sanchez in goal post. Tosin also in another young talented player who joined Chelsea from I think Southampton, but from Southampton he joined Chelsea from Lexus. Man City.
Who?
Tosin.
Fulham.
Oh, Fulham, not Southampton. Fulham, yeah. Fulham, a champion academic graduate. Cassidai, also Chelsea academy boy. Kieran Dewsbury Hall. There's been some discussion whether he will be going on loan in the January transfer window because he is a good player and he's not that young. For him to be sitting on Chelsea's bench, I don't think that goes well with him. So I think in the game time, either he goes on loan, but the reports are also saying he goes on loan, he might not return to Chelsea again. That's what we are looking into. But yeah, if you want to discuss some few games that we witnessed yesterday, guys, be my guest. Join the show and let's have a talk over here. Must World Sister Teresa is it Moronic? He's just trying to look
Not about the Trump
and
stuff.
yeah, Donald Trump's and protect its farmer voters and head free trade. Canadian farmers horrible. We have the Trump, U.S. Mexican, Canada deal. Canada has all resources. Yeah, Canada has a lot of resources that Americans benefit a lot from, and I'm very, very worried how it's going to affect the economy. Economy is not as strong as America is, but the tariff 25% is going to hit them very bad. And you keep screwing us up here all the time. Yeah, when you go to Canada, groceries are very expensive. I know a family that live there. They always come to America because they're very, very close to the border. They come to America and do some shoppings once in a while and then go back. if he fit, Maya said if he's fit enough, he could start. Morasquez might start Felix also. Yeah,
Felix wasn't
yeah.
training.
What's wrong?
A lot of the normal first team players weren't training.
Oh, so it's not injury. They were given a day off or something.
I don't think they were given a day off. I think they were maybe doing something separate. Because what I think he's done is obviously Chelsea are almost guaranteed to qualify at this point. So I think what he's done is he's looked at it and gone, well, we got Aston Villa in the Premier League on Sunday. So he's just got to obviously rest some players, I think. But we'll find out when they finally give us the travelling squad list.
That's a smart idea.
Whether that comes out whilst we're still live or not, I have no idea. Hopefully it does, because it'll make life a lot easier. If not, then we can mention it tomorrow.
Like I said, it's a smart idea, isn't it? But where's Steven?
What's a smart idea?
Oh, you're there. You're there. All right, you're there.
Yeah, what's a smart idea?
A smart idea is a smart idea for keeping some of the players thinking that.
Yeah, I mean, if Caicedo I don't think is registered actually, so that one don't matter. But if, say, Enzo doesn't travel, for example, and if Colwell doesn't and stuff like that, certain players don't, then I've got no issue with it. I think even with a team like what we got on the screen, maybe a couple of different players could come in instead of this, then Chelsea should be okay. Chelsea should, at minimum, get a draw even with a team like this, in my opinion. Okay. But, yeah, I mean, realistically, if Chelsea can rest some players and still get a win, then I don't think anyone's going to complain. You'll see people complain when the lineup comes out because everyone always has those few people who complain because you can't satisfy everybody. But realistically, if we can rest some players for Sunday and keep them at home in London so that they don't have to worry about the travelling and then potentially not even playing or maybe only getting a few minutes, say, against Heidenheim, then it works out better for us because you keep them there, you keep them fresh. They can train at Cobham and then they're ready for Sunday to play against Villa where you really need them. You don't really need them for the game against Heidenheim. You don't really need them for the game against Astana, which is in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Because, I mean, A, it's Astana and it's away. And B, you've got a Premier League game against Brentford on that Sunday, which is the bigger game, obviously.
Interesting. Thank you very much, Steve G.
I'm going to go for a second. Let Skylar and Mackin have their say. I'm going to go grab a drink.
All right, go for it. Welcome back to the show. We have two intruders in the house. So we have Skylar here. We have Makim, in the building. Let's hear from them. Welcome back, gentlemen.
Yes, big up, man. All is well.
All is well, brother. All is well. We lost Scala. I hope Scala jumping back. I want to hear from you, Scala. Makim,
Yes,
we got a game tomorrow. I don't know if you want to touch on some of the predicted lineup, or you want to talk about some of the games from yesterday Champions League. Whichever you feel free, you want to go for. You can go for it.
I'll talk about the lineup tomorrow. Because we have it's a reoccurring, not issue, but it's a thing that we constantly have to change,
And what is it?
Yeah, and I'm happy with all the transitioning that's going on around it, i.e. with the Josh Achimpong. I'm very happy for that boy. I've been watching him for a very long time. And the thing is, I understand you think that 15,000 is a lot for these young boys, but you're forgetting Cobham boys they're a different breed. These boys, by the age of 21, they've been to previous World Cups for under 21s. They've been to these big stages. That's why guys like the Maduekes and all of these and Cole Palmers, they're ready to go and go. because the type of talent that we create, yeah, is so big, yeah, that even you got the likes of Liverpool, Real Madrid trying to take Achampong off of us because of how good they do in the development stage. And this is why, like, I understand what we have. I will always promote the likes of someone like Cassidy because that's our boy. So is Achampong. We have elite youngsters that need to prove themselves. So it's a good thing. I don't want to see the Sassy in right back. I would love to see Achampong there. And seeing Achampong training, I'm not gonna lie, man. I hate to be that guy, Nee. We you remember a year ago, a year and a bit, and I told you that we might need to get rid of Reece James to Barca or a Spanish team, yeah,
Yeah.
for the likes of Achampong and Gusto to battle it out because they're two different right backs. Achampong and Gusto, they're not the same. But Reece James doesn't really. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Mhm.
It might be the best thing for us to sell him and let Achampong fight. Fight Gusto for the positioning. These are the things that might just have to happen. And I'm not angry about it. I'm not mad about it. And I just feel like the youngsters need to shine. The Tyreek Georges need to play for the next game. All these guys, Mark Agui needs to play for the next game. I feel like the ones that we haven't been seeing, should be given a little bit of spotlight. Really, that's my take on for tomorrow.
Do you feel very bad for how Reece James' career has turned around with injury after injury after injury after injury? We've never seen him. We haven't really seen him show what he's all about on the highest stage. We've seen him during that earlier stages, what he possessed. But then you
Um,
feel very bad for him.
I feel bad now. Now I feel bad. But last year when I said to sell him, I didn't feel bad because I knew in my mind that we would get a lot more than we would get now in exchange for Reece James and a position for him to start, would be more likely than now, because now he's got one more injury. Now it's depreciated, and now you see where I'm coming from. I wanted to get rid of him before he depreciates, so that he could have, a more time at the top. And I don't really like to see legends struggle. So that's why I said he should go to Barca because Kunde, there's no competition between Reece James and Kunde. Reece James a much better right back, naturally can cross all of that. So I feel like it'll be adaptable for him to go to Barca and try help them. But yeah, but to your point, I don't feel bad now I do because we let it go on for too long. But before I didn't. But now I've grown to because you can't look away from the issue. It's in your face now, and now it's gonna be a part of the deals, like the injury problem.
I mean, it's the situation that's got is very very pity. I feel it's very very pity because I know Chelsea. It's not like Chelsea haven't tried because I know if it's the football club, other football club, they've let Rich James go on a long time, but they've given him time. They've even made him a club captain. That shows that they respect him. They believe in him. They know he things can get better. They're waiting for him, but it looks like this guy can't stay fit to play 2 games in a row. One game and there's one tie swollen, or the other tie is getting smaller. Something like
And
that. You know.
and this is why, like the previous guys that were here that got rid of Hazard, they did it at the right time. It was the
Right.
perfect time. Even that was a bit late. He should have left the year before, but even that was the right time. If you get where I'm coming from. So we could have done that with Reece James, but now we have no choice but to actually take in the fact that this guy is more than likely not going to play a full season, and that's going to be a part of the negotiations. So I don't know how that's going to work out. I don't know what big team is going to be tolerating for that.
But Makim, let
But
me put you in a different position. If you were Manchester United, Real Madrid owner, or you're the president, or maybe as a fan, would you invest money into Reece James? If you know the situation with Chelsea, would you invest money into Reece James? What difference would it make playing in the Spanish league and playing in the English league?
if I was Madrid, um, I would get Reece James. I would because his all round game might be a bit better than Trent because he's still got that traditionalness about him.
No, I'm
But
looking.
Trent,
I'm looking at his injury record.
yeah, I still would get James, but that's just because I'm biased, you know. But if I'm not being biased, yeah, I don't know. It will be difficult, but I will still consider. I will still consider. It's not because you can turn him into a Kimmich, you know. It's not all gloomy, you know. It's not like he's down and out, you know. He just needs the right, you know, environment around him. Like you can't make him be the captain and make him overwork and overreach for balls when he doesn't really need to. Look how in shape here they kept Danny Carvajal for all these years. It's possible.
It's a very difficult, very very difficult situation at this moment. DJ Sava, thank you very much for joining us on the show. DJ Sava is sharing this with us. Chelsea are considering selling Reece James and could possibly let him go for less than 20 million pounds plus clauses that accumulate into a more realistic figure, depending on how much he plays. That is coming from
Yeah, that makes
Remy
sense.
Remy Belly.
That that makes sense. And when I was saying to sell him last year, you and Dan was calling me crazy. This is what these things, yeah, like it's a trajectory, and it's going in that direction, and it's not all bad for him to go for 20 million or 30 million. It's okay. It's not a bad thing. You can't expect him to go for no 80 million, 60 million. He's not at that trajectory right now. Yeah, you need to save his career. You can't. You clearly can't with the injuries. So now try to save him. With the negotiations, at least.
And understand, McKean, what career is it there for Reece James to save? DJ Sab said, how true is this story? And then I will be gutted if this story is true. That's what is coming. Is the rumors right now? That is the rumors right now because if if McKean said he has to save his career, where the career is to play football, and dude is not playing football. It's not like anyone is hindering his progress. It's not like anyone is stopping him from getting game time. Dude cannot play the ball, so wherever he goes, he's gonna experience the same problem. No one is gonna put so much money on Reece James when he's not getting game time. It's not like the club is not giving him game time. He can't play football. You get what I'm saying? And last season, the reason why I did not agree with McCain is because it was too early to cut the losses on Reece James. And I feel like let's give him one more season and see. Let's go for the surgery because we saw the same progress with Lauren James. Lauren James right now she's injured again. So I don't know what is going on with our family. With Reece James himself.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that to eat. I wouldn't say that knee. You know, have you seen Reece James's dad?
Yeah, very big guy.
That's a scary looking black man. You know,
He's
I
a
know.
weapon. He's an absolute weapon.
trust. The guy's a flipping unit.
Doesn't he have his own academy or something as well?
Yeah, and Jamaica or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because I remember people saying like his two kids are literally the best advertisement for his academy.
But they don't
I
look
mean, they're not
Jamaican.
wrong. They're not wrong. It's just unfortunate Reece has the injury issues. Other than that,
There is something mixed with Reece James' blood. I'm not really sure because they have some kind of a weird looking eyes, like an Asian something mixed together.
This guy's still going. You're by yourself. You know.
But I love it. I love the look of them because Jamaicans don't
Bro,
have
I'm
that
not
look.
trying to get cancelled. I came back and I hear him going on about they got these weird looking eyes. I'm like, nope, I'm out.
I'll take the cancellation.
No, I
I'll
wouldn't
take the
say weird.
cancellation.
I
I
wouldn't
don't
say
want to get
weird.
punched in the face by Reece James's dad. I'm not down for that.
I'm not saying weird, but it's not common seeing Jamaicans with that kind of eye tissue. I don't know if the mom ex Asian that has that looking, but the dad still
Keep
look the
digging.
same way.
You're digging the hole deeper, knee. You're not helping yourself.
But I love it. I love it. They're just beautiful looking people. You know, beautiful looking people. I'm not trying to sugarcoat it, but that's true. Reece James is a handsome guy, so is Lauren James. But I just wondering where that eye coming from. Where that is.
But you know what it is? You probably think, yeah, he's got a build of he's got a wrestler's build. He's got a fighter's build. That's probably why you're saying that. Because the way he's built, yeah, he's built like a boxer a little bit.
Just
So
like
he's not really shaped like a football winger or a football right back type of player. He's not really shaped like that. He's kind of stocky, and
he should have
and his
played
chest
he should
over
have
ball.
played American football or rugby. He should have played
There you
American
go.
football or rugby. I think he's on the wrong spot where he doesn't need to do so much with the muscles. Just relax, you run when you have to. You're waiting for the ball. You're moving slowly. But football, I don't know, man. They take away when you have to run after players like Mo Salah and those attacking, attacking players that have so much flair and they're twisting you and turning you. I think that is too much on his body, depending on that muscle weight on him. They said he's lost some lean, he's lost some weight, he's done this, and it's still not working. So Chelsea have done whatever they can do, in my opinion. They have.
So what do you think? So what would you think is the next step for Reece James then?
Oh goodness, man! Seeing him leaving the football club, bro, it's very very hard to take. But no one is bigger than the football club. Many have come and go. So is Reece James is gonna come and go. Mason Mount doesn't care. We ship him off. Why not Reece James? I know that situation is a bit different. Reece James, more of like, I love to be here. I don't want to go. He's part of us. It's very hard to see him leave. Part of us.
Because we don't have the luxury like a Man City does here, where we can keep like an overage player and not overwork him. We don't have the luxury.
And he's on
Like
high wages. And
the system is not like up and running for us to have the comfortability to have a player that's not fully fit in the team.
Yeah.
Like Pep can do that. He can do that with Gundogan. He can do that with Silva. We don't have the luxury. He's gonna have to go.
it's a pain. It's a pain. But yeah. Makim, what do you make of Manchester City situation right now? They were
I see.
leading 3-0
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
70th minute going. They lost everything.
I feel like teams go through that, after winning streaks, and I felt very bad for seeing Pep Guardiola like that. I didn't like that at all, but we have to take into considerations, yeah. He was never meant to stay this long to begin with. When he first came, yeah, these managers didn't stay this long. When he first came, it was by year, by year, by year, by year. It just happened to last this long. And I think him as well, it's time for him to probably leave that club if he wants to like carry on this streak. Or he could stay with this club and build them back up, because it feels like the players are worn out. I feel like he's having a Jurgen Klopp moment, because the same way Mohamed Salah and the Senegalese guy, what's his name?
Sadio Mane.
Sadio Mane. Like, remember that team? Fabinho, all those guys, yeah, they're worn out.
Matty.
Yeah, yeah, they're all worn out, and I feel like City are finally worn out because this has been going on for years now, and I don't feel like they've rested like that because they. Since when do you see Kyle Walker get ran past? You know,
We
you
saw, we
don't.
saw that in the Premier League. There's one
You see what I'm
video.
saying?
Yeah,
Like this, these are not normal things, and I don't think. I don't think it's a Rodri problem.
Smash the like button.
Yeah, I don't think it's a Rodri problem because the 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 team is not operating the system to its max capacity. So players physically are getting like bulldozed. And it's not a normal thing because you can see the system works. They went up front 3-0. So it works. It's just that he might need to change the personnel for that system. But I don't know how he's gonna go about it. And I don't know. Yeah, that's a madness. But Liverpool went through this before, you know,
but
and they came back.
McCain, looking at how genius people say Pep Guardiola is, if you look at his trajectory from moving from Barcelona, he did not look at any other team yet. He went straight to Bayern Munich. He found it very difficult replicating what he did at Barcelona. And then he didn't look anywhere else. He looked at where the money is. He went to Manchester City. He had all the time to spend so much money, billions upon billions, to for him to acquire the right defender, the right goalkeeper, the right midfielders, and the right attacking players. If you look at the players that Pep Guardiola have brought in, how many of these players has he really developed?
No,
Haaland.
no, we can't. No, no, Lee, we can't do that. No.
No, I'm building the point. How many of these players would you say he has really developed? Because it looks like to me, it looks like the players that Pep Guardiola have brought in are all finished article, except Haaland, which we all know that Haaland was that young and is getting there. And even if you look at his system of play, it doesn't suit his system of play. But he has him at the football club. He went to Bayern Munich. The players he met at Bayern Munich are all already finished article. None of them that he was able to improve them to become. If you look at Barcelona team up already, the call of the team was already there because before he took over. Why
Yeah,
is
but
it taking him that long to be able to figure out what the problem is and to fix it without one player?
he's done it before. He's done it before with City when he had the guys before the Jovetiches and the ones that were the ones that came the Zabletas and all of those guys. He's changed all of those guys before. He's done this before.
Boys,
It's just
those were aging players. The Zabaletas, they were all after they were all over 28, 30 years old. So you have to let them
yeah,
all go and bring in fresh players. And those players
yeah.
that he brought in were
He
all
brought
finished
in
article.
he brought in the Rico Lewises. He brought in the Phil Fodens. He brought in a lot of players, man. Bernardo Silva wouldn't be playing the way he is today if it
How
wasn't
good?
for Pep.
How good is Phil Foden outside playing out of Manchester City? How
Now
good?
he's got too many. He's got. You can't do recency bias with players like Foden. He's got too much accolades. Too many. Too many. There's too many. There's too many to count. He's a powerhouse now. But the thing is, yeah, he's made new powerhouses on top of the oldies that were there before. He just needs to do it again with the younger lot, and he needs to. I don't know if he trusts the younger guys because Savinho is good, you know. Rico Lewis is good, and I don't know why he's playing. I don't know, Jeremy Doku's kind of in and out. It seems like he needs some type of not replacement. Someone that can go along with the midfielder he already has. Someone that can be equivalent and younger. Because for you to bring back Gundogan, yeah, you're tripping, bro. You're tripping. You're not moving on. You need to move on.
Interesting. DJ, thank you very much. DJ Service in the building. I'm glad he's in the studio right now. DJ Substance, I think it's okay. Let me read the first one before I go to the second one. DJ Substance, Manchester Bayern Munich are targeting the move to sign a Chelsea academy star Joshua Champon. Sources, Chelsea's Chronicle. All right, Chelsea Chronicle releases that DJ Substance, I think, is a nonsense story. However, when you think of Musiala, this would not surprise me. Also, Callum Hudson-Odoi and Bayern Munich love our academy players. They do. But a report came today on the reason why Jamal Musiala left Chelsea. And it got nothing to do with it's got nothing to do with him doesn't like to be at Chelsea. That was none of it. But it has to do with economical reason. And let me read this real quick as the report came out today. It says Jamil Musiala revealed the main reason why he left Chelsea. Brexit was about to take effect in the UK, and his mom was worried about how it could affect her career as an expert working in London. We couldn't really get clear answer to that problem with Brexit was about to hit England. It was stressful right around the time Bayern Munich offered us the chance to move back to home or move back to Germany. So that's the main reason why Musiala left, London to Germany. Stephen, I don't know if you want to add any more to it or let DJ join us. DJ start talking. Stephen, you're there. You want to join us? Do you have anything you want to say regarding that story? I think Stephen is still not back here, but DJ, welcome back to the show again, brother.
Hey, big up, guys. Big up. What's going on, people? Everyone good?
Yeah,
Yeah,
big up.
we're good. We're doing wonderful. Makim, you
Excellent.
all right?
Yes, DJ. What's good, man?
Dex. All good, bro. All good. Obviously, big up to everyone in the comments. Usual, Jack. As I always say, smash the like and subscribe everyone to the stream, as always, and to the channel. Yeah, just here to hear just come to speak to you guys, really, and see what you guys are chatting about. I was hearing interesting conversations going on. Reece James being one of them. Obviously, I sent those messages across to you guys regarding Ashimpong as well. But yeah, that's what I really got to speak. What else is news going on with Chelsea, really? What else you guys have been saying? Obviously tomorrow, big game tomorrow. So yeah, let's see what you guys what you guys have to really say, really.
I got a question for you, DJ.
Yeah, go on.
Who should play as a CAM or a 10 tomorrow? Carney?
Tomorrow? Yeah.
Yeah, Carney and Kunku, Jao Felix, or even San. Who should play there?
For me, at the way we actually done the last team over, I'd go with the same lineup he went with for the last team. So that means you had Nkunku and you had Felix in the team. So it's to that one. Carney Chukwuemeka, I'd have him in the team over Dewsbury Hall any day of the week. As I've always said it. Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%, mate.
Okay.
And this is no jibes against KDH. I just thought at the time when we signed him, I thought it was an unnecessary signing that we made. And everyone was talking about we needed experience in that midfield, but as you can see, he's not really getting into the first team. He's not even getting his opportunities, and unless cup competitions come around. So yeah, we need a big squad. I get that. We need 2 squads for 2 different competitions. But when was the last time he kicked a ball in the Premiership for us?
But DJ, did you see the last game that Carney played in?
Yeah, I did, bro. He was unlucky, wasn't he? I mean, listen, he was unlucky,
horrendous.
I thought he was unlucky, bro. He came off the bench, didn't he, in that game as well? And I thought he'd done some link-up play pretty well, but I think he hit the post, didn't he?
Yeah. The hunger's still there.
Yeah, I think one of his shots went wide as well. Look, bro. I think he's a better player, all-round player than Dewsbury Hall. Look, when we signed Dewsbury Hall when the guy was injured, and I've got no. I've said this before. I've got no vibes, no hate towards Dewsbury Hall or no dislike towards him or discontent. I just didn't think he was a signing we needed at the time. If you're going to go for, if you're looking for an experienced midfielder, as we were looking for, yes, the manager knew him pretty well from his Leicester days, and I can understand why he made that signing. So yeah, one for the manager. However, we're not really seeing the manager use him much. I know he's been injured since we signed. Obviously, we signed him when he was injured, but
Yeah, it's true.
he's not really playing him though, is he, bro? If you think about it. But what I don't understand is is what my surprise is why is Christopher Nkunku not getting more game time? Because every time the guy seems to put on the Chelsea shirt and the cup, he always seems to do well for us. But that's
So sorry, DJ.
yeah, go on, bro.
KDH. We were supposed to get Ward Prowse before him. You know that.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that one. I didn't mind him, Ward-Prowse. Excellent free kick
What?
taker at Deadpool.
The bad boy,
Bad, bro. At set pieces, mate. The guy, you give him a free
We
kick,
wouldn't
mate. The
need to
guy
worry
smashes it,
about
man.
corners anymore.
Yeah, bro, and also free kicks.
Hey, super bad.
Big
You
up,
see how
Steve.
he played against us the
I
last
had to
game?
go put something, so I came back for a second and I had to run.
Yeah. This guy played like a captain the last time we faced them. It was horrible, man. He killed our game. We ended up drawing against them.
Yeah, Southampton, right?
Yeah.
I've seen a couple more. Would I say predicted lineup online? I want to see if we can share it and see what you guys make of those lineups. Let me put those two on the screen and let me switch.
This should be interesting.
What do you mean?
I bet they got some weird.
Yeah,
flipping
no,
lineup or something.
they're always going big on those lineups. Let's see. Come on.
Put it
All
this
right.
way: the players have landed now, so it shouldn't be long until we get the traveling squad.
Okay. So this is what. Let me take one off for now. Talk about the first one. Zoom it in, and then.
Oh, sorry. One more question for you guys. How did you guys feel about Gyökeres last night?
I feel like a player playing
Confident.
without his trusted manager, and maybe the one on the bench is not as tactical as skilled as Amirim is. So they were lacking a little bit. But Arsenal, you have to give the credit to Arsenal. Arsenal was terrific. They were just too good. But doesn't mean that their striker was the bad striker. No.
It just
Yeah.
means Arsenal is still not going to win the competition. That's what it means.
Straight to the point, bruv. I love it.
This guy.
Hey, I've got to
It's
speak
spot on, though, bro. They ain't
100%.
gonna win it. They ain't winning the Champions
not.
League.
They're not.
I know they won't.
Hey, you
In their
got to humble
dreams.
these lot, man. They talk too much. Win it before you talk.
What am I
Exactly.
No, do you know what? You're right. They put me off Gyökeres. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't like
Nah,
that.
bro. Trust me, bruv. Don't be put off by the guy. I've seen enough of this kid to tell you he's an excellent striker, bruv. I mean, following the Portuguese league, mate. He's a lethal finisher, and he had an off game last night. But I don't doubt his ability. So, for me, but look, I said it already. My choice of strikers have always been. I'm still going to say this. I've said it from. It's going to be Victor Osimhen, and it's going to be him. They're my two options for
Not
strikers. We go
Osimhen,
for
not
one.
Osimhen, please.
They're the two I've always said, Stephen. They're my main two targets. I'd go for. We're going to go for two strike. If we're going to go for a striker,
The confirmed squad's out, by the way, for the traveling squad.
Okay. Do you guys think we might see these formations or these personnel in tomorrow's starting lineup?
Levi Colwell travelled. I doubt he starts.
Okay.
No.
But look at my
Sancho
screen.
and Felix and Madueke all travelled as well.
Is Gusto in there?
No Gusto. So Sanchez, Jorgensen, Bergstrom, we know who's starting in goal anyway. Disasi, Tosin, Badiashile, Colwell, Vega. So Achampong hasn't travelled off of.
He hasn't.
I hate this. Just let the kid play, man. You've got him in training. Right? That means this is getting changed to disaster.
Ooh, Achampong.
You guys do realize his situation, don't you?
Yeah, but he wasn't even
Go on,
training,
go on,
and then he's
go on.
suddenly in training.
Who was that?
Yeah.
Steven?
Basically, we're going to let Stephen finish. I was just going to say about a chipper, but I'll let Stephen finish his point, and I'll say why he's not,
Bro,
why they're not allowing
it's
him
a
to
mess,
play.
but you think that it's solved because he's in training, yeah? And
That's
then,
what I would have thought.
Steven,
and
I
then
already
he's
told
not
That's what I would have
travelled.
thought.
Steven, I told you that he cannot be in the squad for just 1 day of training.
He can be in the squad.
It's
Some of these players played for our academy last night.
yeah.
Did he play for the
But the-
academy last night?
No, but some of our players that are travelling would have or would have
that's,
been in the squad.
that's different. Remember, Achampong was not with the team anywhere near around the team.
But you can
for
say you should have. He won't
weeks
be
now.
in there off like
You know what,
because
guys?
they're not training and all that. Yeah, they shouldn't be in the squad if they've not played.
The
If
re-
they
the
have
reason-
played, sorry.
The reason why he's not in the reason why he's not in the squad, and yeah, you see him training, right, is because of his contract situation.
No,
And until
but
he
he's
signs
not
a new
even
contract-
been pictured in training. That's the
I know.
whole point.
He
The thing
wasn't
of all is
training at
until he-
all. He wasn't training
Oh,
at
it wasn't
all.
training at all. But just in
No.
general, what I'm saying is the reason why he won't be in part of the first team anyway is because apparently until he signs a new contract, they don't want him anywhere near the first team squad.
But yet
This is
he
what-
was
this
in
is-
training, which means he's in the first
which is
team squad
strange.
training.
Yeah, which is strange. I don't know why. I mean, again, I keep saying it. And listen, Lee, I keep saying this to you, bro, and I'm McKean to you as well. This is what I keep saying. These owners are saying he wants him to sign a new contract, right? Okay, he's contracted to the club until 2026, so he can still make up his mind next summer and say yes, I'll sign the new deal then. But at least let the kid play, because let's be real
Yeah.
here. When Bayern Munich, when a team like Bayern Munich come looking for your players, that is some serious stuff. That is, as I said it before, even though I thought it was a rubbish source, right? We all know Bayern Munich in their past with Chelsea players and academy players. They did it with Musiala, they did it with Hudson-Odoi. Now they're looking at this kid, right? Yeah, and usually 9 out of 10 times they always get their guy, right?
But
It always-
DJ,
Yeah, bro, go on.
sorry.
Yeah,
What I don't
yeah.
understand, yeah, can you please explain to me, yeah?
yeah,
Like, because that's gonna hinder the player. That's gonna ruin his career.
100%,
Like not
bro.
playing
Agreed.
him. That's
Agreed.
like the market's gonna be off of him. Like negotiations are gonna be less. Like, what do
Yeah.
you want to sell on your players, yeah, for more of a price?
It wouldn't, McKean.
No,
the
bro.
club is trying to impose the authority on the player that they are bigger than you. Either you make your
I
decision
mean, the
now.
issue is more who are his reps, who are representing him, because supposedly a deal was close to being done, and then suddenly it's not. So who's advising him? That's the issue.
But what I don't get though, but what I don't get, guys, right? If he's contracted to us at least until 2026, at least let him play one season, see how he's going to do. Because he might say to him, he might not do that great.
DJ.
He might not do well, and they might say, okay, we're going to sell you. But
No,
at least
DJ.
give
For a
the kid
good price,
chance
at
to play.
least. For at least a good price.
DJ, this is
Yeah.
the right time to do that. This is the right time to do that. I'll tell you an example. Arsenal, I've done that many years. They wait for 1 year before they start negotiation and always go against the football club. You got to start now. And Liverpool have also done the same thing. Look at Van Dijk. They haven't negotiated.
Yeah.
Van Dijk can leave for free. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Trent can also leave for free. Mo Salah can also leave for free. Mo Salah manager is getting involved and says, this is just...
No, bro. With the Mo Salah situation is slightly different, bro. They've offered him a new contract, but he's turned it down. He wants more money, and he wants more years. The money's
For
not.
what?
He wants more years at the club.
DJ, would you do that? Would you do that? You're 20. You'll be 23 years old by the time your contract comes to an end. Who was
Guys,
doing
can I
it?
quickly hop in for a sec?
Yeah, go on. Sorry, Steve. Go on,
I'm
bro.
looking at the Chelsea article where they say the squad list, yeah?
Yeah.
It says the likes of Bettinelli, Chilwell, Fofana, Lavia, Palmer all remained at Cobham as they're not registered for the competition. Yeah?
Yep.
Then it goes on to say Caicedo, Cucurella, Enzo Fernandez, Malo Gusto, Nicholas Jackson, Reece James, and Neto have also stayed in England.
Okay.
But why is Reece being mentioned if he's injured? I'm not saying he'll be back for Villa.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see what
I'm
Steve was
just
saying.
saying it
Yeah.
wouldn't make sense to say that he stayed in England. It would make sense to say he hasn't travelled because he's injured, right?
Yep. That would be the
Is he
most
coming
thing to say.
from
Yeah.
Chelsea? Or is he officially from Chelsea?
This is officially on the Chelsea article where they list the travelling squad. They literally put it as while Caicedo, Cucurella, Enzo Fernandez, Malo Gusto, Nicholas Jackson, Reece James, and Pedro Neto have also stayed in England. There's nothing stating specifically why they haven't. But I would have thought if Reece was injured, they would. I think previously they've stated that player XYZ hasn't travelled because they're injured and stuff. I'm sure they have.
Maya said that Gyökeres had 5 shots in the game, 5 shots in the game yesterday. Yeah, Arsenal, that Maguire
They marked him well. They marked him well yesterday. You got to give credit where credit is due, mate. I mean, both centre backs didn't allow him to do what he wanted to do
Steven,
yesterday.
you said Sancho did not travel with the team, right?
No, Sancho
Modric
did. Sancho did.
He did. Okay.
I've sent you the image.
Yeah.
Or I can get it up actually. Yeah, let me get it up. It'll take me 2 seconds to get it up. I've just got to open Discord and open a tab. Open in browser. Share this tab instead. There we go. Problem solved.
There wasn't any. There wasn't any problem.
Oh, I already had the thing sharing anyway, so I've got it.
Go for it,
You can put it up if you want.
This one also, we're not gonna Caicedo, Felix.
Caicedo.
Yeah,
Did
someone has
Caicedo
Caicedo.
travel? Yeah, did he travel? I thought he was staying. I thought he was not in the squad.
That's what I thought.
Caicedo didn't.
Okay, so this lineup,
Hey.
this predicted lineup is
So
a
no
little bit,
Caicedo tomorrow either.
yeah. And
Yeah.
No,
here
but you got Cassidy, innit? It's all
Disasi.
right.
We might see Disasi in there. We might see Disasi.
Boy.
Guys, do not forget, we are 1 hour 41 minutes in the live stream right now. I'm not sure how many likes we already got, but if you're watching us live, 9 of you watching us live, some of you might be new on this platform. Do not forget to just like, subscribe to BlueClouds Media YouTube channel,
comment, and subscribe.
and smash that like button. Also,
Smash the like button.
all right. So let's go. Let's go. Who was on it? Is it Makim or DJ?
So we have no designated right back for tomorrow because of this nonsense negotiations going on. Like Reece James supposed to be injured, but yet his name is still out here, like he's a playing player. So it's like, are we hindering ourselves or what? Like, what's the supplement for us not having a designated right back? We know Disasi at right back doesn't work. Like, what's the plan?
That's a worry tomorrow, bro. If he's at right back tomorrow, bro, if I tell you that. If Disasi starts at right back tomorrow, man, I know we're going to be in for a long day tomorrow.
It's not. I'm not even worried about Disasi that much because he's good as a centre back. I'm more worried about Badia Shield.
Not right back, bro. Though.
Like Badia Shield and him, yeah, playing together, and Disasi being right back. Like that's a bad combo. Like that's just PTSD all over.
But you know what, bro? That was the same centre back partnership that played in the Monaco centre backs. You know that together.
Yeah, but Disasi used to play the centre. He's usually the leading man.
Yeah.
When he plays right back here, he don't play well. He don't play good there. So I don't know. Like I don't know what this whole Fofana selection going on because
so Cucurella's not travelled either. Okay. Sorry, Mackie.
No, it's cool. So I don't know. So with this Fofana situation, I'm assuming that this is why they're trying to get someone like Jonathan Tah and what's his name, Mark Igehi, to come in and replace Wesley Fofana. But then we have 2 centre backs there already. That is, I don't get the plan.
I mean, Sassy, is he a right back? No, he's not right back. This striker playing that position sometimes. Sometimes he's been good, sometimes he hasn't been. But are we counting our losses on this Sassy and say, hey, you're not good enough? So, I mean, the player is there. He's making money every week. Let him play. I don't think the Sassy won't be that good enough to play.
The Sassy's a fraud.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, Steven.
No, but do you know, it would be better, yeah, if Tosin and the Sassy play together instead of Badiashile being included. If they play together in the center, it would have been better than having Badiashile there.
You don't think Badiashile is good enough?
It's not that I don't. He's a very good passer, but defended nowadays, yeah, you need more than just good passing.
Oh.
You need more than that. Your line is everything. And a lot of the time, this guy is
Disasi's more reliable. Tosin's more reliable than Disasi. I was going to say Disasi's less reliable than Tosin, and it just got mixed.
I wouldn't jump the gun like that. I don't know. I wouldn't jump the gun like that. But all I'm saying is that if they was to both play in the center, it's much more reliable than having Badiashile there. Badiashile is more of because Disasi can play with his left foot too. So I would much rather him play there instead of Badiashile. Badiashile is just no. And on top of that, you're 6'7", but then you don't score no headers, and you don't even header out no headers. It's somatic.
We might see certain players, but I don't know. Joshua Champon.
The ball's got to get to him for him to be able to header it, and our corners aren't consistent.
What I'm saying about Josh is, I think if the problem hasn't been resolved, we're definitely not going to see him playing. Training with the team, because he was sent. Report that came in earlier was that he's being sent away from the team. He's not going to be found anywhere near the team. He wasn't training with the team.
The whole point was he was exiled until he signed.
Okay,
that was literally the point of it. Was he was exiled until he signed.
Right. Like I said, DJ, it's not from the club. The club has to make this player sign in advance. If you wait too long, you're going to end up losing the player. The player will be living free without you getting nothing from him. And Chelsea are not used to having those situations. It is Arsenal and Liverpool that have found themselves in that precarious situation. But Chelsea wouldn't let that happen.
So then why not play him until January and then sell him in January?
At no point did they want to get players down to the last 2 years of their deal. They always wanted to extend them before they got to the last 18 months. We've known that since they came in.
Makim, what are you saying?
I'm saying, yeah, if that's the case, yeah, if they want to be so militant about it, then you know what? Let the player play in the games we need him to play in until January, and then you can sell him for more than what you get what I mean? That pure profit. But then if you're not gonna play him and you're gonna freeze him out, yeah, that you're just gonna ruin his career, and then you're not gonna make much out of it.
Makim, do you know that right now Joshua Champon can terminate his contract and leave Chelsea?
Say it again.
Do you know he can terminate his contract now and leave Chelsea?
He can terminate his contract.
Yeah, right now.
If he terminates it, he has to pay.
Yeah, if they have the money, he will terminate the contract and leave Chelsea right now. If you don't,
it's looking like Chelsea are the ones that want him to go through the scrutiny. It seems like he's not the one that doesn't want to leave. He wants to stay, it looks like, but they can't promise him anything, which is understandable. But then if you're gonna be so militant about it,
bro, I'm telling you, man, it's his reps. His reps are effing this situation.
Yeah, I think
it's literally been said by so many people now, yeah. The club felt the deal was literally about to be signed, and then it stalled out. So for once, it sounds like it's not from the club side.
And Enzo Maresca said himself. Go ahead.
I don't know about that guy. I don't know.
He's 17 years old, man. What kind of rib can this guy have? Mum and dad.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. I don't think. I really don't think it's.
The local mandem, yeah. Local mandem massive, yeah.
No, bro. I don't think it's.
It happens.
I honestly don't think it's the player. I think he'll be happy to. I think what he's asked for is what He knows he's got. I mean, look at the clubs that want him. Yeah, you look at the ceiling this kid's got. You got Bayern Munich, you got Liverpool. Yeah, two clubs have just shown interest in him. They're two of the major big clubs two of the biggest clubs in the world going around. That one,
and they're guaranteeing him first. They're guaranteeing him play time to start. You know,
really, bruv. And if Trent ends up going to Real Madrid, he's guaranteed an opportunity to play at Liverpool, bruv, as an ex-right back to come in there. Because he's already suited for that position.
Bayern
No,
can't
I'm talking
guarantee
about
game
Bayern
time
Munich.
or Liverpool right
No,
now.
Bayern
I'm
Munich
talking-
guaranteed him a place to start.
Yeah, and so Liverpool probably would do the same, bro, especially if Trent ends up going to Real Madrid.
Madness.
Bro, Chelsea can literally do that. The issue is why is the contract not signed is more the issue.
What is the thing, bro? We don't know. We're not like
The
flies on the wall.
pathway
We
is
don't
so
know what goes
clear
on
for
behind
him,
the
man.
scenes.
It's so clear for him, the pathway. You can
But
play centre
Chelsea
back,
have-
you can play right back. Reece is always injured, so you're going to get game time in cups and stuff.
Yeah.
My
And on
answer-
top of that, if we have injuries at centre back,
Sorry.
you're getting game time there as well. Simple.
Maya said that we need a proper right back to balance the defense. The Sassi struggling in the right back. We need a proper centre back too. They must fix the situation with a champion. If Real Madrid wants him, let's keep him. Plus, Gusto is our right back, our only right back in the game. I mean, Chelsea have an option. When you look at if you look at Liverpool, I don't think Liverpool have any better player in that right back row compared to what they have right now with Trent. So they don't have any choice but to play him. Liverpool owners are way different. The model is a bit different than what Chelsea have. I don't know, but sometimes I find it difficult. How are they running the football club? It's like they don't care about trophy. I don't think they really do. I don't know. When it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, they don't care. A player like
It's
Trent
true.
is leaving the football club, and you're just looking at no contract situation, no contract talk. The same thing with Mo Salah. He said the same thing. So I don't know. But it's hard
You know
wanna
what it
know
is,
the
Neil?
other side of
You
this,
know what
yeah?
it is? They don't mind, innit? Liverpool don't mind. Like they've been through these droughts like so many times. Like
if they win,
they
it
can
Guys,
go
happens.
on
you know the
5 years,
other side
yeah.
of this?
They can go on 5 years being the new mid-table team, and they don't mind. They don't business. They'll do it. It's weird. Like it's like they don't mind like being taken out of the top five for like a while, and then eventually come back and reign for like what 2 to 5 seasons. I don't know
They
what
are
kind of
very-
model there.
Nee, do
They
you
are
know what's
very
weird
lucky.
about them, though?
No,
It's
Steve,
mostly the media, right? If Chelsea were letting a player like a Trent or a Van Dijk or a Salah get into the last 7 months of their contract, like Liverpool are doing, yeah?
Mhm.
How are Chelsea letting class players run down their contract? It's Liverpool. It's like, no, but you can't say things like that to the media, Salah. You can't do that. I've got to protect the club. You can't do that, man. You can't. Did you notice it? Carragher about,
Carragher.
oh, you can't this, you
Yeah.
can't that, yeah? How about have a go at the club about not renewing a talent like Salah? How about that? Instead of going after the player. If the player ain't got an offer, how's it his fault that he's publicly been asked and he's gone, I haven't got an offer yet? What's wrong with that?
You know
Nothing
these
wrong with that.
pundits, they're not about that life, man. For real, man.
Nah, Carragher just wants to protect his connections. That's all that is.
Mm.
DJ, would you like Liverpool owners to be in charge of Chelsea owners? I mean, Chelsea Football
No
Club.
way, bruv. No way, mate.
I'd
No,
start
you gotta-
going to
you-
every single one of my local
you-
clubs' games if we had
you-
Liverpool owners, bro.
Oh my days. Oh my days.
Yeah, I'll have to watch my local team. Not really. No. Listen, Liverpool fans. Liverpool. I mean, you got to hear their fan base. It tells you itself what they think of what the fan base think of them. You know, they're not signing many players. They're not. They're not sorting out the contracts of their main players. We don't know what's happening to Van Dijk come the end of the season, whether he's going to stay or not. He's another one that's features up in the air at the moment. If you think about their top players of that team, Van Dijk, you got Trent, and then you've got Salah. They're your main heartbeat of your team there, man. And you can't sort their contract situation out.
I think Alisson's contract runs out next summer as well.
And Alisson. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Allison.
Not this one, next summer.
Yeah.
I think his is
I
got
forgot about
18
him.
months, whereas you got all of Van Dijk, Salah, and Trent in 6 months.
Yeah. Maybe Chelsea Football Club wait on Alisson, brother. What do you guys think?
Nah, man.
Maybe that's
It's
something.
not happening.
Oh,
Let's be real. It's not happening.
No, brother. I know. I just thought I'd just put that out there to see what everyone thinks. No, I know. But yeah. But yeah, but I
All
agree
right,
that I
But
don't want them as having on it.
Liverpool, I don't know. They have the freedom to roam and like not win sometimes and be like really mid. And like I don't know. And like it seems like the fans are still behind them regardless. I don't know if it's an age thing, maybe, but it's weird. Like they can float in and out of like not winning stuff, and then when they come back, it's like they act like they've been there the whole time. When like no, bro.
I
all
mean,
right.
they
I
only
think
won their first ever Premier League trophy about 6 years ago. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Literally,
saying.
if
They'll
you
come
look
back in 6 years' time
in the
and then act
last
like they
2
never
decades,
left.
right? Mackin, in the last 2 decades, they're basically doing what Arsenal were doing, where, with the exception of winning, what was it, 1 Champions League? No, 2 Champions Leagues, I think it is, in the last 2 decades for Liverpool. Yeah. Outside of that, they've won 1 Prem and then they've won the domestic cups. They've literally done what Arsenal are doing now.
No,
So I got
Steve,
my win.
You guys got
I'm out.
Outside
Yeah.
of 1 or 2 league titles.
No, but
in
It's like
guys,
the it's like the girlfriend that gets full. That's like the girlfriend you take out, yeah, and she finishes eating before you.
no,
It's like we
bro.
haven't even left the restaurant
No,
yet.
bro.
Like, are you
No,
dumb?
it's like your ex. It's like, well, exactly what you're saying, bro. But remember one thing: Liverpool fans love to love to always remind every other fan base of their history. So even though even though in the Premiership as it is right now, Chelsea have got more Prem titles than they have. They'll still throw, oh, what about the old First Division days? Yeah, we used to smash it back in the days. We're like this and we're that. Well, yeah, you were back in them days, but this is like the Premiership when the Premiership was formed. How many times did you actually win the Premiership? You only won it the once. Yeah, Chelsea won it 5 times. Yeah, but yet you still want to throw your old history line at us. Oh yeah, man, back in the days of the 80s and the 90s, Liverpool winning everywhere. The old Barclays E Division titles, it was known back then. This is what they always throw at you, man. Every time you speak to a Liverpool fan, yeah, they always talk to you about their history, yeah, and then they mention the European Cups.
Bro, the ironic thing is,
man,
if you talk to a Liverpool or an Arsenal fan or something like that, yeah, and you talk about the last like 6, 7, 8 years or something, yeah, or no, even the last 10 years, yeah, they'll go, oh, you talk about its history. Then you talk to a Liverpool fan, they go, well, in Istanbul, it's like, okay, that's even further back. We're talking history, you're talking ancient.
Hey, Steven, you need to chill, you know?
Nah, man, the
But
people need to know.
he's spot on,
If
bro.
you're saying
Like,
to me,
he's
yeah,
spot
10
on,
years
bruv.
ago is old, yeah, and then you talk to me about Istanbul, then Istanbul's ancient compared to what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and the funny thing of all this, brother, the other thing about the Liverpool fans that I love the most, right, is you have a little debate with them, right? You know, oh yeah. Okay, right. They talk. Okay. So, all right. So, how old are you then? So you remember? Okay. So, who played for you then? Who played for your football club in them days? Yeah, when you won all them titles back in the 80s and 90s, they're there scratching their heads. Yeah, exactly. You don't know. So when you throw your history, as you don't even know your own history of your football club, yeah, and yet you're throwing me history about your football. I know more about your football club's history than you bloody well do, man. Do you know what I mean? Because I remember the
Bro,
players
I
I used
had
to
an
buy back in
argument
them
with a
days.
Liverpool fan the other day, yeah, because they were obsessed with
Honestly.
like Pochettino and that, yeah, and like, oh, he had this player bombing forward from centre back all this year.
Yeah.
So one of my friends put pictures from the Leicester game going, well, no, Fofana's at centre back, yeah. The guy said Fofana's at right wing. Man went, well, you're just racist then, aren't you? But I was winding the guy up, yeah, because like he said about our 4 images from a 90-minute game. And my friend went, okay, show me something to disprove me. So the guy sent the same pictures. I'd just put, you've literally sent his pictures which prove his point. And the guy started going on about, you Poch haters, you'll see you next Tuesdays, all this. I just said, someone's upset about being proven wrong. I never mentioned Poch. And then he keeps going on about, see you next Tuesday, all this, and Poch haters and all this, yeah. I just put, you're still upset, question mark. He carried on about Poch haters calling me a see you next Tuesday, then blocked me. I think he was quite upset. Bro, all I kept saying was...
Sorry, one question, yeah. Is Enzo ever going to live up to the perception, yeah, that Mount has ever made us feel? You feel like he's ever going to reach that ceiling, staying with us?
Say that, bro. Ask that question again. Sorry, Makeem.
Do you think, yeah, Enzo's going to reach the level of importance, yeah, that Mount did?
Maresca, right?
No,
Enzo
Fernandez.
Oh, Fernandez. All right.
You think his trajectory is ever going to show?
Look, Enzo,
Um,
Enzo is more technical.
Coincidental timing. He's played better since the stuff about his divorce came out.
Yeah, I think he will. I think he will. I get why you have your doubts about him. I mean, because you know how I used to always take up for this guy with you and Makeem every time we have debates about him, right? Yeah, and I always used to say, look, give the guy time, and he'll prove everybody wrong. And I think, look, we know what we do know. One thing, right? Yeah, is that we've got midfield options, right? Okay. Now you will play him in certain games, and you'll play him in not certain games, right? So if a game's physical, for example, you don't play Enzo Fernandez. You basically play Lavia and you play like Caicedo. Simple as that. But when you're playing like teams that are not as physical, like we did against Leicester the other day, you know this guy's got the keys to open up. He's got the pass division to open up and unlock defenses with his passing and his eye and his passes and stuff like that. Not only can he score, get an eye for a goal, but he can also pass the balls, as he saw that day against Leicester. He set up that goal for Nico Jackson the other day, right? And then he scored himself, right? So he has got it in his locker. But yeah, I get where you're coming from in your debate. You want to see it on a regular basis. I agree. I want to see it on a regular basis as well. But
Because I'm scared, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I'm scared to have £100+ million player, yeah, that can only operate and show me he's a £100 million player when the whole team are performing. Because the whole team played well against Leicester. Even the goal that he scored, really and truly, that was down to Jackson. So if the team don't play well, yeah, why are you not playing well? You know?
No, this is what I said to you, bro. This is what I said to you. Why I've still got my thing. Why I've still got my questions questions over him. But I do, from as I said, from seeing him playing in the Portuguese league and thinking he come and bring that over to here. Because let's be real here, guys. We've always had players that unfortunately for us, Argentinian players have never worked out for us, right? If I go back to the days of Sebastian Veron. We signed him for big money for Manchester United. He was a flop at United.
I used to like that guy as well, you know.
He flopped at Chelsea big time, and then we had a legend striker, Hernan Crespo, that came to us. He did pretty well for us, and after a while, he kind of like went out of the game afterwards. And then we had that young kid.
Do you know what? Drogba happened, you know, for Crespo. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And then we had this other kid called Di Santo. Again, you know, he was supposed
horrible.
to have an excellent career, yeah, but he wasn't that great either. You know, so look, I can understand the worry about him, but I just think with Enzo, it's slightly different. I think there is a player in him, but he needs to show the fans on a regular basis. But it will also help that the fans don't get on the guy's back, because every time whether people like to believe it or not, they do take a lot of that nonsense. They do take that on board when they're playing. A lot of it does come out. It's bad enough getting bashed from the rival fans, but when your own fans are bashing you,
man. Look at Cucurella.
It's not nice.
Look at the depths that Cucurella came from.
Yeah, bro.
And look even Steven, even Steven used to hate on Cucurella, and look at now. Like, he comes from a long way.
I know.
So
Let's clarify
that's
this,
a good reminder.
I always wanted him to do well.
Steven never liked Cucurella.
Just listen, yeah. I always wanted him to do well because he was a Chelsea player, right? I didn't want him to begin with because of off-the-field issues. Yeah, that's the main reason I didn't want him to begin with. Then he comes in and his performances stink for 2 years. So I'm like, okay, you're proving me right. You better start showing up, otherwise I want you out, right?
You sounded like Kendrick Lamar, bro. You sounded like Kendrick Lamar. You dropping bars, bro.
He's too small. He can't defend. So many things you said about him. Steven.
No, I said he can't.
Steven was dropping bars. I remember.
But to be fair,
Steve was like, I hate the way he walks. I hate the way he talks. I hate the way he.
I didn't say No, the main reason I've made it clear. The main reason I didn't want him was because of the off the field stuff. But then his performances didn't help his case with me because he performed like shite for 2 years.
There wasn't much of the off the field stuff.
But there was. I'm pretty sure if I remember rightly, I saw some stuff relating to racism, and that was like my number one thing for not wanting him.
And the other thing is he doesn't believe it, and no. What I'll say, he does have erratic moments in his game. He reminds me a bit of David Luiz, an excellent centre back, right as he was, but he was erratic in some of his defending.
But this is what I'm saying, though. This is what I'm saying, DJ. Like, if Cucurella could come from the depths here of being so hated, he earned, he worked his way, he diligent,
He
like,
did.
do you get what I
He
mean?
did.
Like,
Yes. I liked his
but
comments the other day because the fans were
do you
loving
get
him
what
the
I'm
other day.
saying? Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. Like, I love to see that redemption story from players. So it's like when you see someone like Enzo, that's literally that plays not too far away from the man, and it's like your attitude and your ego supersedes your abilities. Yeah, like eventually after a while,
I actually
the
don't think
fans
Enzo has a
and
big.
especially not and you know what? Especially the way he treated Mount, bro. I haven't let that go. I'm not gonna lie. Like Mount's my boy, man.
No.
I
Mount
don't like
started
that.
that one. Mount started that one.
I didn't like that one. I didn't like that
Mount
one.
started that.
Because it's like
Mount,
you didn't grow up with us like that.
if I remember
You
right,
didn't win
Mount
Champions League with us like that. You're a
Who the hell
newcomer
care about Mount?
and
Who
you
the
want
hell
to talk
care
to a
about
legend like that. You
Mount?
know?
Mount is
Oh,
a
let's
legend.
not
He's
get
nothing
into
like
this. Is
right?
Mount
He's
a
like
legend
again.
thing? Because then
Mount
people
is
will
still a
go,
legend.
Kai Havertz is a legend, bruv. He scored the goal in the final.
No, but Mount, no, you have to understand that. If you use, okay. Don't,
Mount literally went
wait.
up to Enzo's
No, wait.
in that
If you,
final.
no, Stephen, if you was to put your kid, into Chelsea's football team, today,
Maya, don't let me read your comments. Don't worry, Maya. Don't worry.
If your kid, if you used to put your kid, in the Chelsea academy today, who would be the prime example, Stephen?
Not Mount.
What, Makin? If you put Mount as a legend
Also,
of football,
you know what though? I also think it's.
Stephen, let me finish.
Also, no, but also if you can ask that, yeah.
Makin,
But it's
Makin.
position dependent though,
Oh.
because different people play different positions and go look up to people more likely to have played in their position, right?
Hang on a second, Makin. If you put Mount as a Chelsea legend, then where would you put DJ Drogba, Michael Essien, Frank Lampard? Where would you put them?
They're also legend, and remember, because remember, no player is bigger than the team, So if I'm putting my son into the Chelsea Academy team today, who is a role model that went from the ground up, from the 6-year-olds, i.e. like Reece James, all the way into winning Champions Leagues. He's done everything you can do from the ground up to whatever it is you need to do. He's
So
the
is Tammy
ideal.
Abraham a legend? Because Abraham was in that team as well.
Makin, you know you're
No, I'm
destroying the
talking about Mount. Mount has accomplished a lot more when he came back
but
from
you're
Vitesse.
saying he came through the academy. He did this. He did that. They came
and this
into
is
the Chelsea
and
11
think about it.
team.
This is what we're talking about. Josh Achampong as well. Why don't you go on loan? The same way Reece James did. Why don't you go on loan the same way Mount did? Why don't you go on loan the same way Ruben? All of those guys did, and come back and be a bigger star. These guys, they came through the same pathways as Mount. And Mount, in the big stage in 2021, he put on these big boy boots. He was a mad guy, like, during that time. So it's like, for you to not give him his credit, because he took every step he took every blue step.
Makin, not everyone. Look, if I was going to say this specific comment,
he done that, it don't make him
if Mount have won the Premier League, DJ Drogba won Premier League after Premier League with Lampard and the rest. Mount hasn't even won Carabao Cup. He only helped the team win Champions League. Then Kai Havertz
before Drogba is a Chelsea legend, he's a Marseille legend. You do know that, innit?
I know.
He's a Marseille legend before he was a Chelsea legend. He left Marseille as a legend.
To be fair to Mason, I was going to say.
No, Marseille. He left Marseille as a legend when they beat Liverpool.
Kai Havertz a legend. It's Steven's friend, Kai Havertz, a legend.
Kai Havertz and Mount, Kai Havertz, is actually a Bayern Leverkusen legend before he came to Chelsea.
Is he a Chelsea legend? Is a question. No, he's not.
Okay, let's not confuse things. Mount, he comes from our bosoms. That's our baby. That's our boy. We made him. We didn't make Drogba. Drogba came at 27. What are you guys talking about?
No. I get Makim's debate now. What he means. So what he's basically saying is, all those guys are legends in their own way. They are legends in their own ways, but we signed them to make them become legends. Whereas Whereas Mason Mount, Reece James, who else can you throw in there?
Ruben, all of those guys.
Ruben, they won the champion. He won. They actually came through our ranks
They-
and won the big trophies, if you want to call it that.
They've taken every blue step you can take.
I get why he's saying that debate of why he's saying he comes as a legend status in that kind of like way. Yeah, he didn't win after. I mean, let's be real. You know, obviously they also won the World Club tournament with us, and they won the Super Cup before he left as well. So he has actually won some stuff with us. Mason Mount, Reece James is still there. So
Okay.
yeah, I get where McKean's coming from in that kind
Guys,
of
let's
way.
take a prediction.
Well-
Let's take a prediction. Predictions for tomorrow. Prediction for tomorrow. I'm going to start with Stephen G. Stevie, you and DJ don't tell me today. I don't want to hear the same kind of a PR.
Chelsea win, bro.
PR report. Oh, right.
Chelsea win, bro. You know me. I back my team to win.
4-2.
Can't be
I want numbers. Chelsea's
Ah.
going to win. I want numbers today.
4-2. 4-2 to Chelsea.
All right, my team said 4-2. Maya, big up to you, Maya. Maya said, well, said Makeem. Makeem, I get your point, bro. He is Cobham boy, so to a young Chelsea fan, it is inspiration. If you want Premier League. Bro, if you won the Premier League, I would understand that. So, okay, Makeem said, Maya said 3-1. Maya said 3-1. Makeem said, Makeem, what do you say?
Yeah, 4-2.
4-2. So you're both saying
4-2 to Chelsea.
Chelsea will come to the goal. Let's go to Steven. Steven, I want numbers. Steven, I want numbers. Don't give me Frank Lampard PR speak over there in the press conference, please. I don't want that. I want numbers.
What'd you say?
Numbers. Prediction.
Ouch.
Scoreline.
You know, I don't do predictions.
No. I'm
I'm
taking scoreline. I'm taking numbers. Predict the scoreline. I'm taking numbers today from you today.
Predicted scoreline. Me never do numbers.
Exactly. Same. I second that emotion.
Nee.
I never do
It'll probably
numbers.
be a
He
narrow
knows
win
that as well.
because we've got more of our stronger team at home.
Do you know what I mean? The reason why I don't give predictions, bruv, yeah, is because when I did give a last prediction, my team ended up losing, and that's why I've said I'll never do it again.
Well,
That's why I always say Chelsea to win.
Look at the
I'm not going to lie. I've been right with my predictions, you know. I've been knocking them out the park still. In fact, it's so bad, yeah. I think I might start betting nowadays because the hate that I was using, the hate that I was using last year, yeah, it's not looking like hate much this year. So I'm thinking, I should capitalize on this.
I can't remember. I'm trying to think. Were you Poch in Makeem last season? I can't remember. You were Poch in, weren't you?
Yeah, I was Poch out from the day one. Like
it wasn't you. Who was the one that was?
I couldn't stand that guy. And big up Malangsa. Big up Malangsa.
I know it was Poch out from the beginning. I remember Poch out from the beginning. He never liked Poch. Someone never liked Poch from the beginning.
No, he did like Poch out. That you went. He never liked Poch out. No, he did like Poch out.
No, someone did not want Poch. Yeah, sorry, I got it wrong. Someone did not want Poch from the beginning, and he said he doesn't like him because he's whatever.
Tottenham connections. That's never liked him. Yeah, never.
I don't remember the person.
It was me. I used to always say that. Me. I said I don't like his Tottenham connections.
Yeah, the Tottenham connections. I think it was DJ.
Yeah.
I think it's DJ.
Yeah. I've never wanted him. I never wanted him in the first place. And even when we got rid of Graham Potter, I said, I hope the club do better now. When we were linked with, and by the way, we were linked with Amarin then. Why we didn't go for him back then, I do not know then. But then now we can't say anything now because we've now got Maresca. So Maresca, I think, he's been excellent for us so far. So, we can't complain, mate. He's playing better football and we're high up in the league than we ever were under all those managers. So yeah. Sorry, I had to go off your point. I just wanted to confirm because I wasn't sure if Makeem wanted Poch in or out. But as I said, Lee.
I was Poch out and I was Enzo Fernandez out from when they first came.
I remember you were Fernandez.
I was toxic from early.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that. I used to sit here debating with you and Dan about Enzo Fernandez.
I was watching. I was like, let me give it a chance, but it got to a point. It got to a point. I think somewhere around halfway the season, I said I want this guy out. Halfway the season, I was done with Mauricio Pochettino. His press
Yeah.
conference was very even annoying to listen to him tell me about the situation and circumstances and the some unnecessary analogies that I was trying to use in the press conference. That doesn't even match.
By the way, talking a press conference, Maresca's 18 minutes late.
Is he? Yeah, he must have flight. I wonder why he's not usually late, is he?
They
Something must have happened.
They landed like 45 to an hour ago.
Ah, maybe he's
Because
doing too
that's
much
when
training.
they put out the traveling squad. They put out like the traveling squad then, and they put out pictures like Blues landed in Germany or whatever.
Yeah.
And that was like 45 to 60 minutes ago, something like that.
It's unusual for him to be late, though. There must be a good explanation
every Chelsea
coming up.
manager's always late. He's always late.
I guess so.
To be fair, I guess the Conference League ones, I kind of expect them to be late because you're flying in and all that stuff. So.
Oh, yeah.
All
The
right,
other one I used to debate. I was just going to say one more thing. The other one I used to debate with Makeem and Dan as well, and I'll say big up to Dan, by the way, is Reece James. And I say it to this day, I don't want Reece James sold. I'm still going to throw that one out there.
Oh my God, you went back? No, come on, DJ, you went back to default settings. Why? What happened?
I said it already, bro.
Reset, you know.
Reset, do you know what I mean, bro?
Factory reset's crazy.
Because of Reece James, bro. I've never wanted the guy sold, and I'll still carry on saying I think there's a player.
I don't want him sold, but it's at a point where there's a conversation that might be needed.
Yeah. If a conversation has to be said, okay, well, but then maybe But I'll still stay on this thing and say hopefully not, because he's still 25 years old, 24 years old.
24. He's got to be 24. 25. I think his birthday is December. I think.
And his sister's 23, right?
Years old.
And his sister's 23.
Oh my God, 22. He's young.
Yeah. This is why I said he's got a long way to go, man.
Like G-strings, bro.
Yeah, for facts. The facts.
Genuinely, let me just jump in, yeah? Obviously, I want him to be fit, yeah? But at the same time, I pray on everything this is not the hamstring he had surgery on. Because if it is, then we're well and truly in the mud. If it's the other one, we're okay because he's had issues with that one before. But if it's the one he's had surgery on, it's well and truly mud.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't want him to go. I like the guy, but some things are just inevitable, man. Like, do you get what I mean? Like, you need mobility, like where we are, man.
It's strange because we were talking about
on the 8th of December.
8th of December, 25. And his sister's what, 23?
Oh, man, that means I'm a couple months older than Reece. Look where he's at. Getting bags just for being an injury.
And his sister's only 23. They look, my God, they look old, man.
23, I think.
Finally, Steven is older than someone.
Bro, I'm older than a lot of our team. What are you on about? Have you seen our team? Our average age is like 21 and like 200 days or something.
No, you always say, you're young, and I said, finally, Stevie is older than someone.
I am young, but compared to a lot of the players we've signed,
you're older than someone. You're older than someone.
Bro,
is there any games going on tonight, guys? Sorry to disturb.
Real Madrid, Liverpool, bruv.
You know our squad against Leicester, yeah? The average age of that was 23.9.
Wow. That is young, isn't it? We got the youngest squad in the Premiership, haven't we?
Bro, put it this way, yeah. In that team, the only players older than me in that lineup, yeah, were potentially I'm older than João Felix by like 2 months. Brilliant. Were Sanchez and Cucurella. They're the only two players that were older than me. Yeah, he's 25. His birthday's November, mine's August. So I'm like,
and do you know what, guys? And you
think when in August? When in August?
11.
Oh, okay.
You know I still
on my birthday, Lampard's first season, we got spanked by Man United.
All right, guys. Liverpool, Real Madrid. Who wins this? Guys, before we end this, Liverpool, Real Madrid. Who wins this?
Liverpool 2-0.
Liverpool.
Real Madrid can't coexist with that attack, so Liverpool win like 2-0.
Yeah, Liverpool. Yeah, bro. Liverpool.
I don't do score lines on my club. I do score lines on everyone else because I don't want it on the rear when it's Chelsea.
Was it home or away? Is it Liverpool home or away tonight?
Liverpool home.
Oh, Liverpool home.
Wait, they got Gareth Bale.
Oh, they are going to get smashed.
No Vinicius Jr.
Oh, Vinicius is definitely not playing.
No,
he's definitely injured, is he?
Yeah. He's
Oh,
injured.
which means
Oh, wait, the lineup
Mbappe
will
is
be
going to.
out now. Hang on, I
Which
can
means
tell you.
Mbappe is going to be playing wide left tonight, right?
Yeah,
So
Mbappe, bro.
Mbappe, man. Why didn't he go Barca, man? What's wrong with him?
do you know what? I'm actually going to say one
You
thing.
know
I'm
the
actually going
lineup's
to.
already out for that, right? They've got
I'm
Courtois in goal, Valverde, Asensio, as in the one with the C, that's the centre
Yeah.
back.
Guys, I gotta run off.
Mendy, Camavinga, Modric, Arda Güler, Bellingham, Mbappe, and Diaz.
DJ Steven, I gotta hop off in about 7
Okay.
minutes.
Alright.
Yeah, but
I've literally got to hop off now anyway. I have to hop off
Jeez,
right
jeez.
now.
There's one thing. I'm going for 2-1 Real Madrid win.
2-1 Real Madrid.
I'm going
for
2-0 Liverpool.
Yeah, I'm going 2-0.
I'm going for 2-0 Liverpool win.
Wow, everyone's
Okay.
So me and
2-0.
Mackin are the same.
Yeah, I'm going 2-0 too. I said 2-0. I'm going 2-0.
I'll go 2-1. I'll go 2-1 Real Madrid.
All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off. Yeah, I'll see you guys
You
soon.
all are anyway. I need the Scouse
All right.
fraud
No,
to
man,
get
I've got to
off,
go
but
anyway.
it ain't gonna happen.
Guys, I'm gonna run off this place right now. Go for PT, and I'll be back.
All right, man. Peace
Steven,
out, guys.
So
I'll see you.
Take care.
Yeah, I'll see you soon. All right, bye.
You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud in the face of doubt. You shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. You are a winner. Feel no pain. You are a winner. Feel no pain. Yeah, I woke up feeling like a champion. Every move I make, I got the stamina. Eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day, pushing through the night. Got the fire in my soul, never back down. In the ring of life, I'm the one with the crown. Sweat and tears, yeah, I paid the cost. Every battle fought, I'm never lost. Hit the floor, feel the winner. Stand tall, be proud in the face of doubt. You shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Every challenge met, every goal in sight. In the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the gain. Hit the floor, feel the power. In this moment, it's our hour. Rise above, break the chain. You're a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud in the face of doubt. You shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. In this moment, own your name. You are a winner in this game. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud in the face of doubt. You shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Stand tall in the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the game. In the mirror, what do you see? Out in the face of doubt, you shout.